Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream today where we're gonna do altcoins and we're gonna like random pick altcoins that you actually post. If you're not watching this directly live, it means that you are watching it, you know, after live. That's nice too. That's nice too. You can still get something out of it. Just go forward and back in the video. You know, you're gonna find the coins you are looking for. You're gonna find the coins you're looking for. So let's wait for people to jump in on the board. We're gonna start doing some alts. TA. See how that works out. Now the music died. Evening, Chris. How you doing, man? How you doing, man? Like there's not that much excitement this early. I don't know. People are expecting some kind of you know, pump or something like that, but you know, will the pump come? Will it go up? Ron Adopter is in the house. How's the vacation going, Ron? How's the wife? How's the kids? Everything good? I'm here. We can start. Yeah, GV is here, so we can start. Like, check million token. Hi, what's up? 11 mana. Are you doing TLA? Yeah, I'm doing TLA. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Good evening, man. Good evening, batch. Where's Dodge Daddy, man? Good evening, TLA. How are you? Dodge Daddy is for special occasions only. When we're pumping bullishness, when it kicks in, that's when you're gonna, you know, start with Dodge Daddy. Ron is on the roll, 9.99. Thanks, man. Appreciate the bunch. On set. Nice. Good evening, TLI. Thanks for the live stream. Appreciate it. You're welcome. TLI, you ordered that Lambo. Yeah, once they start, yeah, I'll order custom Lambo with 5 seats. Lol, funny, bro. Dodge Daddy. Yeah, Dodge Daddy is gonna do nice. So I wanna do some kind of altcoin TA today. So you know, we're gonna figure out how we're gonna do it. Come on, man. Let's be bullish today. Like today at 9:30 Central European time, every single day we do Bitcoin daily, right? And we were you know, this level here is really important break, and we are not yet breaking, you know, so you know we kind of waiting. Good night from Spain. Good night, man. Hey brother, learn a lot for you. You opened my mind to a new serious hobby TA, if I can call it like that. Yeah, hobby starts to become you know, a full-time job eventually. As long as you're enjoying it, continue doing it, man. Can you see burger swap? I heard about burger. Good evening, TLA. So there is a way we're gonna do this, guys. There is a way we're gonna do this. I'm not quite sure if this is gonna work out, so let's see. Let's see. We're gonna just randomly pick coins, guys. We're gonna randomly pick coins. But you know, we gotta figure out how we're gonna do that. We're gonna figure out how we're gonna do this. So you know, there is some random comment picker for live streams, right? And I don't know if this is working for live streams, so you know, you gotta help me find the right one. Filter duplicate users. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just get YouTube comments. Oops, this video comments disabled. This means we can't get any comments from this video. Please enable comments and do the raffle. How can you is there a comment picker for the select the filter? Anything goes. Continue. Unknown error. Okay, so there is no live. Can you randomly pick era? Ron Adopter, man, what's up? 249.99. We go full of energy. Too much sun. Make ARA for me, please. You know I'm gonna do that. You know I'm gonna do that. 249. We're gonna start with Cardano, guys. We're gonna start with Cardano. But I really wanna get some kind of random picker. But you know, there is no random pick for live streams. Random live stream picker. Is there something called random live stream picker? Live events, random picker. How it works? Customization. Nah, not this one. Free YouTube giveaway picker. We gotta buy something, right? Paste the link. Free pro. I don't know what pro's that's name of contest, bro. Wow, get comments. This may take. There is no random picker, guys. There is no random is not needed. Add an XRP to start with. Hello, how can I see when a bearish divergence is coming? Well, you know, the price is starting, you know, to form bearish divergence and the candle is not closed yet. Then you can see it. It's not finished. It takes a little, experience to figure it out. But let's go back to 2T market. Okay, so there won't be any random pickers, guys. There won't be any random pickers. I was actually hoping there was some kind of random picker, not for Facebook comments. YouTube live stream random comment picker. Marketing tools. Yeah, man, no. Boobox. Try the comment picker. Now you gotta sign up. I don't want to sign up for anything, man. Why is there no free version for random comment picker on YouTube? Sorry, this video has comments. It's me. Yeah, that didn't work out, guys. Anyway, let's get down to the business. Let's let the green days be beach. Okay, guys. Now we're gonna get down to business. We're gonna start with Cardano, because 249.99. No, we're gonna start with Cardano because Ron is a big whale, and we do stuff for big whales in here on this channel. That's before we start, hit the like button, so we can get this rolling, and going up. So we're gonna start with Cardano and see what Cardano is doing right now. So it was some kind of a rising wedge up here. We're gonna clean everything up real nicely and see what Cardano is doing right now. But I've been calling this some kind of it looks like a rising wedge. It looks like a rising wedge, and it might just be the rising wedge that's actually playing out right now. Maybe we are even breaking it right now. Maybe even breaking it. This is 4 hour. Let's see 1 hourly. Can we get any more? Yeah, maybe we're already breaking to the upside. Maybe we're already breaking to the upside, like. On the small time frame, 4 hourly, daily. Let's see daily. How would you draw daily? Daily up here. Yeah, it just doesn't fit the it doesn't fit the agenda, if you can call it agenda. Yeah, I think we gotta go to the 4 hourly. I think we gotta go to 4 hourly and try to find up here. Maybe we're already breaking it right now. Yeah, it's pretty like it's pretty decent chance that we are already breaking to the upside right now. Pretty decent chance. Imagine breaking the rising wedge to the upside. Now that's the most bullish you can get, breaking the rising wedge to the upside. Let's see how the moving averages are on the weekly and what we can expect. Today is Sunday, right? So we're gonna close bullishly above this level down here. So this is what we actually wanted. Previous week we actually managed to get this very bullish hammer right now, and right now we're getting engulfing bullish candle. So unless this actually falls down here, this is actually quite bullish candle on the weekly time frame that's gonna actually play out, and that's nice. That's very nice. And we want to keep like, if you want to be very, very bullish on the weekly time frame, you gotta get above this. You gotta close above 167, because this area of resistance right now on the weekly is really important. So although we are down here, we can go all the way up here, but if you do not break this level here on the long term, this is not gonna pan out. But it's a long term, it can it can take a little while. What I push it down there, it can take a little while to actually get there. This can actually use like 3 weeks up here, like to get up there, 2 weeks, something like that. It doesn't have to happen all in 1 week. But 167, eventually you gotta break that level to actually be very, very bullish on the weekly time frame. And you can see down here on the 20 moving average, we are actually holding the support. Even though we broke the downside, right now we're getting back up above the 20 moving average, which is actually a bullish move. And this support down here held, as you know what, so 131 held very nicely. So let's go down to the daily and see what's actually happening on daily. And you can see here we have started climbing some kind of moving averages up here, 10, 20, even trying to get above the 100 moving average. That was very important level to break. Now 100 moving average, when you are up here, even down here, we are saying that this 100 moving average is really important to hold. The 100, the blue line, is really important to hold, because it's been acting as a support for a very, very long time. you know, you gotta go all the way back down here to find you know, the price below the support, and this is in October, just before the bull run started, right? And you can see here, once we start getting what am I doing? Once we start getting up here in the ending part over here, you can see here clearly like how it was hugging the 100 moving average, right? So 100 moving average has been acting as a very nice support. Now after we fell down, we tried once, twice, and this is third try trying to break it, the 100 moving average back to the upside. It looks like we are doing it, you know, but we did it before, like over here and over here, and just retraced back. Even over here we just retraced back. So this isn't finished, you know. 3 hours and 40 minutes, and we're gonna see actually if we close above or below 100 moving average on Cardano. And you know, it's very important level to break. We want to break that. We want to go higher. It's fine. We want to go higher, right? But I think it's very important level to get above. There are some other levels here on the daily time frame that we are actually gonna put down right now. Let's just remove wicks because it's easier to see. Some of these are already being broken right now. Something like that. Not this one. Something like this. 142. That's important level. I would say actually it's a 143, it's important level. This down here at 140 is being broken down here, and this down here at 131 is broken for a long time ago. So right now these resistances, these 1, 2, 3 resistances, there is also one over here that we might be actually hitting right now. I think these resistances right now are, we are at the resistance area. Everything is at a resistance area right now, and we are trying to break the above. So I think when Bitcoin starts doing that, I think everything else is gonna start. I mean, some other coins, maybe in the Cardano, is gonna front run the Bitcoin, but you know, there is some kind of important resistance up here. So these two levels I think are important. So you can see that 100 moving average, the 143 that we are trying to break now, and this 147 over here, they're all right where we are right now. So are we actually gonna manage to break that or not? It depends to see. After that, there are other resistance levels to the top side, you know. I mean there are a lot of resistance level to the top side, you know, but if you can get above all this over here, there might be some kind of room for movement, at least looking on the daily time frame. Let's see here, this one, yeah, give or take. I don't know, this over here is actually this one. I would consider this one. This, yes. No, yes, no, yes, okay. So yeah, something around here. This is the resistance chart of right now on Cardano, and let's see where the weekly is lying for that. Up here at 167 as well. Yeah, we gotta add that one as well there, up there. So there's a lot of resistance, but right now we are just going through the first resistance part, like on the 100 moving average, the 43-47 line. So let's bring back all the moving averages, and we are technically, you want to be above all the moving averages. So even this 50 moving average is going to act as a resistance once we start hitting that. So we don't want to get rejected down here, you know, and start falling. The worst case scenario is if we start falling on the daily chart below the 10 and 20 moving average, somewhere around 135. That means that we are again below all the moving averages. That means that we are again below all the moving averages, and that would be actually a bad thing. So you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. The good thing is this what are you gonna call it? The spring effect, right? We went. Let's bring the weeks now back. Let's bring the weeks back, and you can see here, this is the first try on the 10 moving average, got rejected. Second try went above it, then tried to get above the 20 moving average, got rejected, but we held the 10 moving average with all of these weeks, right? We held that, so that's nice, and then we pumped above the 20 moving average. Right now trying to get above the 100 moving average. This is the 50 moving average, so forth, right? But you don't want to fall below these moving averages. That's what I'm saying. This support level of 135, very, very important. So we're gonna measure that right now, put somewhere around there. We don't want to fall below 135, because if you do that on daily, you are below all the moving averages. On 4 hourly, that should be somewhere. The 100 moving average is just below it at 133. Yeah, so it's in the ballpark area. If you start falling down here, you know, you don't want to do that. Let's remove everything right now. These big resistance lines, they're not very helpful. They're not very helpful. I mean, that's the goal eventually, you know, but that's the thing with when you're going towards the upside, there's a lot of resistances. So on the 4-hour, you can see here that right now that we are hitting some important resistance line from the daily time frame, also the 200 moving average on the 4-hourly. So this is this a rising wedge, guys? Is this a rising wedge? It's quite shabby. It's quite shabby. It looks like we are breaking the rising wedge. To me, it looks like we are breaking the rising wedge, so it might be actually quite bullish. Yeah, give or take. So the only thing we don't want to get is get back down here. Like if you can stay up here and continue up here, that might actually work out. That might actually work out. But you know, it depends on the daily, because we don't have the daily close, so we don't know how bullish we are. This candle over here, it looks to me like, you know, it's trying to bait everybody to, you know, place the longs right now. Everybody's placing longs, trying to go up higher, and everything seems, it seems to me like, you know, it's just using too much time to break certain resistances. Just using too much time. It's nice move towards the upside, but we are not quite convinced quite yet. We are not quite convinced quite yet. Let's see what we have on the RSI right now, and this rising is RSI. Let's see volume. Volume is actually going down, guys. Volume is actually on this move up here. Volume is technically going down. We got a little bit. There is a legit move to the upside over here. The move is legit, you know. You got you know, some volume in. I don't know if you can call it decent volume or not, but you know, you got some volume on this green candle over here. When we broke the resistance, it wasn't much, it was something, you know. But I think maybe it's some kind of fake out also, you know, when we go up, you know, people buying. But overall the volume is actually declining in the move to outside. So when you know, when the price is going up and you got a declining volume, it means like you know, the interest is not quite there for the move. So you know, the price is going up, but the interest in the price is not actually where it should be. So we are not very convinced by that. We are not very convinced by that. We got a bullish cross on the MACD. So that's good on the daily. On the weekly, we are still very bearish, but just by looking on MACD. So you know, you got a bearish cross right now. Started bearish cross started going in this momentum to the downside. Will this actually hold or not? It kind of depends. It kind of depends. It looks maybe that we might actually move. Technically, we should be able to move a little bit higher up. And then maybe go down, you know, if we start getting rejected. But right now the move should, you know, it's very hard to say, like everything right now, and you're gonna see it later when we start getting to other altcoins. You're gonna see that everything right now is heavy, has this rising wedge, right? Rising wedge. Some has more profound rising wedges, but we are sitting at these resistances right now that are very troublesome. So I think everybody is hoping, you know, going long right now, hoping that we will break the resistance, but we are not technically we haven't technically broke this last candle on the daily. You know, it's gonna break one resistance, two resistance, the wedge, you know, even this 147 maybe resistance. But there is a lot of things that it's dependent on the daily close. So if the daily close just you know, if it pulls back, you know, before we actually close, you know, that's gonna be troublesome. That's gonna be troublesome. Of course, if it actually closes above the 100 moving average, I'm gonna be, you know, I'm gonna be excited. But you know, you still gotta see how it performs the next day. Let's see on the 4 hour. Also on the 4 hour, you gotta watch this 200 moving average. So 200 moving average on the 4 hour, really important. You want to get above that. You can see here it's also corresponds with this resistance right over here. So you know, this level has to be broken. It has to be broken right now. That's the 147. Where is the 147 up here? Yeah, that's this one up here. So we broken that. That's broken. This is broken. This is being broken right now. But this over here, it's where we are actually having some kind of trouble breaking that. Is there because just by looking on the moving averages, it does look fine. Moving averages are looking fine. I wouldn't call this. Maybe it's even smaller or rising. Nah, it's not. It's hard to say, but just to recap, you got a 147 that we are right now hitting on the 4 hourly, right, with the 200 moving average. So, you know, you got to get above that. Right now, it's not a place where you want to go long over here, right, because you are hitting some major resistance. You know, you want to break it, you're going to get some kind of pullback, you know, and then you want to get in. But right now, when you are below the resistances and you haven't closed yet, it's dangerous move. It's dangerous move to take right now. So I think you gotta wait at least 3 hours to see how this is gonna play out compared to the 200 moving average. Let's see 200. If you zoom in really nicely, you'll see that actually 200 moving average wasn't broken over here. You can see that. You can see 200 moving average go down, and we closed right below it. And right now, not only that, we are still below it. So maybe next candle. I mean, we opened above it, right? So, you know, if we can close above 200 moving average, that's gonna be nice. But you know, if you start going down here, red or something like that, you know, that's a rejection of the 200 moving average. That's rejection of 200 moving average on the 4 hourly, so that's won't be good. On the daily, it does look nice. On the daily, it does look nice. It is above 100 moving average up here. It does look nice. It is above 100, but I'm saying, like, nothing is actually done before this candle over here actually figures out whether it's wanna go up or down. Because if this candle closes below the 100 moving average, then you have to wait the next candle to break. Because right now there is no definite, like, there is some bullish moves, right? From down here there has been some bullish moves. You know, we go up, we test some kind of resistance, we pull back, you know, find some kind of support, go up there, break the resistance, find some kind of next resistance, pull back, find some kind of support, go up there, find next resistance, you know. And if this resistance doesn't get broken, we should have a pullback. Now the pullback should not go below 135. That's what I'm saying. The pullback should not go below 135. But if it does go below 135, it should actually be quite terrible move. It should actually be quite terrible move. Overall, I think right now, you know, the bullishness, you know, the buying place was actually on the 200 moving average down here, right? Of course, if somebody did that, you know, it got nice gains or whatever, but that was the buying move, right? But when you're going this way all along, all the way up to the top, to the resistance, it's gonna be very difficult to actually break this right now. So I think maybe if we don't break it right now today, I think we're gonna have a small pullback here on here before these moving averages catch to us and then push us towards the upside. We can break it today. I'm not saying we can't, but you know, it's looking like it's gonna be a tricky business to do that. It's gonna be a tricky, because we are already getting extended from these moving averages. So, you know, once you are getting extended, then breaking the resistances might actually play out hard. So I think maybe some kind of pullback down here, and then maybe try to break the resistances. Maybe then. I think we broke everything: the laptop, the phone, all the moving averages. Have a nice night. I go to bed. I'm super tired. Thanks, Ron. Thanks. Yeah, we broke a lot. There is a lot definitely being broken. But I don't know. It looks like to me, you know, the bullishness is definitely there, but right now the bullishness is kind of having trouble because it is actually sitting on the resistance itself. It's sitting just below the resistance, and you know, if you wanna be really bullish, you gotta get above that. You gotta get above that eventually. See down here. Technically speaking, there was divergence here, which actually didn't play out, but there is no divergence here. This move, there is no divergence, and these two, there is no. So the 1 hourly, there is no divergence on 1 hourly, not that I can see. Right now, everything is actually playing as it should playing. So there is no divergence on the 4 hourly either. Daily. I don't see any difference on daily or maybe weekly. Oh, look at that, guys. Look at that. No wonder we are bullish. No wonder we are bullish. I didn't see this, guys. I didn't see this. Oh, man. There we go. No wonder we are going up, man. This is hidden bullish divergence. With a bullish engulfing candle, if this plays out, you know, it looks nice, guys. It looks very nice. You know, so next week we actually might actually go up. So this is actually very bullish. The hidden bearish bullish divergence on the weekly time frame might actually play out. So this looks very nice. Headlight for how important is to have a physical wallet like a Nano X? No clue, man. Litecoin. Can you check out Polkadot? We'll see what we're gonna check out. But maybe. So I'm interested right now if the other altcoins are gonna have the same RSI divergence or not. Because right now the Cardano is actually having, but Cardano is sitting at the very resistance itself right now, and it has to break that. So until we break that, I'm still a little bit cautious. But you know, it looks like it wants to go higher. It looks like it wants to go higher. But there's definitely some kind of you know, hidden bullish divergence down here. You know, it's gonna take a lot to invalidate this right now. Next week you gotta have some big red candle actually to invalidate this. Shiba is the chosen one. Yeah. Anyways, sitting at resistance. If we actually continue going up, it's either gonna be 10 moving average or this one here at 67. I'm gonna check out what Shiba is doing, you know, because Shiba has been crawling lately. There is no weekly on the Shiba. Let's see what Shiba is doing down here. Okay, so Shiba, you know, it has this you know, real 50 moving averages right now correcting, but it's climbing the moving averages right now above 50 moving averages. So on the daily, it does look actually quite nice, and this might actually be some kind of you know, button, but technically you can say it's a button, but you know, you cannot call it a button until you have actually crossed the resistances to the top right. First of all, you got this resistance here that's not even broken right now, that's at 88.7, right? Then you got this at 990, then you got the next one at up here, and these are just the big ones. These are just the big ones, as you can see here. So we are only hitting this first one, you know, this was trying the first one, but every time it's a high, lower high, lower high, lower high. So technically still lower high. So I think these wicks up here should be creating some kind of a channel to the downside, resistance to the downside. Let's see if you can figure it out. It's really hard. Maybe on the 4 hourly. Maybe we got more wicks, more information on the 4 hourly. I'm gonna say this is it. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's good enough. It's good enough. Maybe on the daily. Yeah, these two. Then this is 3. Yeah, sure. Sure. Let's call that this is the line, guys. Let's call this line. So we got you know, the trend line. We got the horizontal resistances to the upside, and right now you can see here that we are trying to break those. So we are you know, we did break some resistances down here, but we still have these other resistances that haven't been created. We have to break. So let's pop the moving averages and see how this is actually working out. So technically that we are above 10 and 20 moving averages, nice. We got rejected by the 50, but right now we're breaking the 50. As long as we're breaking the 50 moving average, that's very good actually. That's a very bullish sign. Let's see on the 4 hourly, we are climbing above all the moving averages, so that's bullish as well. Right, and 1 hourly should be above all the moving average. Yeah, it is. So Shiba is actually doing quite well, guys. Shiba is actually doing quite well. It is below right now, like you can see even here. Right now you can see even here that we are sitting just below the you know, resistance over here that we're trying to break right now. You know, we went up to that resistance over here, we went up to that resistance right over here, and then we got rejected down, right? Found some kind of support over here, and right now we're going to test it again, which is actually a quite bullish move. You know, when you get, you know, when you hit resistance, you go down to test the support is still holding, and you continue going up. So this is actually a bullish move, so this might actually continue and break into the upside. So Shiba looks nice. It still has some kind of a you know, still a little bit more room to actually break, to go to the upside eventually, right? But you know, it is trying to do the climbing thing, right? Especially this trend line down here, it needs to be broken eventually, so we're gonna see how that actually does. But you know, it got a lot of resistance on the upside, you know, so you know, slow move to the upside. On the weekly, it's really hard to tell what's gonna happen. Now let's see here. This was actually support, broke the support, went up, but actually, so the first support that we create down here, actually it was all the way, we can say it was down here, got rejected by that, we crashed that, went all the way up, we managed to close above it, and now it's pumping. So now we are pumping above this level up here. Oh, this is gonna look, I'm gonna call this level up here very important. This 853 level. I think the 853 level is very important for Shiba Inu, and right now we are actually above it. So as long as we don't fall below this level, that's 855, 854, 853. No, I didn't mean to do that. 853. As long as we don't fall below this this level on the weekly, it's gonna be very bullish week, because we are gonna actually break this resistance with this move to the upside. So it looks nice, but you know, it's still got how many, 2 hours and 52 seconds left for Shiba to actually do that. You know, it can always pull back to these levels down here. Nothing is set in stone, nothing set. It does look bullish, but I'm telling you guys, everything right now is just waiting for the last moment to actually break these resistances. And I think if it does that, I think that's when you're gonna see what everybody wants to see, and that's volume. I think everybody's gonna see the volume eventually when we start breaking these, very important. But right now you're gonna see that, you see here that we are getting to some kind of important resistances to the upside, breaking actually the 50 moving average here on the 10 moving average is actually right now actually stopping us. This is the 10 moving average, this white line. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, this is the 10 moving average on the weekly over here at Shiba Inu. And you can see it sits all the way up here at 90. So yeah, but it's good that we are above the still above the 50 moving average. But we don't want to close this 4 hours. This is the daily time frame. We don't want to close the daily below the 50 moving average, and then you know, close it down here, somewhere down here. So it's so close, but not quite there yet. It does show promise, but you know, it still got to do the last part. It still got to do the last part. I regret selling my BNB. I was sure I would go down because of the UK ban. It happens, man, it happens. Have you, nice, I finally didn't miss one, live, nice. I don't know, man. Do you guys like this stuff? Spicy seaweed. I think this is spicy. No, this is crispy seaweed. I like the spicy ones. There you go. Seaweed, guys. You gotta try this stuff, man. This is very good stuff. It tastes, it's like if you're watching movies or something like that, you buy this seaweed. It's Telcoin, no, but this is crispy seaweed. Buy the spicy one, spicy seaweed. It's a lot better. It tastes a lot nicer, you know, and you know, it's great thing for when you're watching movies or, you know, just chilling or something like that, playing games. Super, tastes super nice. Very nice, very nice. I'm sorry about the sound, but you know, I can turn off the sound. You should eat bacon instead. Yeah, I never actually tried bacon with the movies, but you know, that might be something to it. That popcorn works as well. too much of this stuff. I don't know if this this is actually good for your too much of this, because it got too much of something. I don't know what's called, but you know, seaweed. You know, it's weed. You know, seaweed. You know, it gotta be good for something. But you know, don't overdo it. But you know, everything in decent amounts. Okay, guys, what is the next next coin to look at? I'm gonna look at Reef. I know the Reef is not that shit, so we're gonna just quickly do Reef. But you know, we've been doing the Reef here, and just like everything else, this looked like actually it was some kind of consolidation. Broke to the downside, broke to the upside, and then crashed. Looks terrible, right? But it was so promising. It looked so nice. It looked so bullish. It looked everything, like, right? And then we went downside. Like, even when we went to downside, like, nope, not gonna do that. Went up here, broke it to the upside, create some kind of new highs, like all-time highs up here, and then maximum crash. What's that? 70% crash. Like, whoever bought up here, you know, you gotta sell. You probably sold down here. You know, you bought here, you probably sold down here. You can see this move to the upside right now, and then just bleeding more. So let's see how the Reef is performing right now. The fact that it's above the 10 moving average, you know, it's something, but you know, this is the, you know, big move. You know, it started to get rejected by the 10 moving average. It managed to get above it, you know, right down again, down. Here it went above it and down, and right now it's trying to climb. So let's see if there is any kind of, yeah, there is definitely airside divergence down here. So that might actually was the thing that's actually pulling us. This on the daily chart. So we hit some kind of 30 levels recently here on Reef, and this was we need to close down here. Yeah, however you look at it, it's still airside divergence. The price is going up. Sorry, the airside is going up. The price is going down. So that was the airside divergence, but this airside divergence actually played out. You can see here. And not only that, it actually is playing. You know how it should be playing out. Right now, going down to you know, finding some kind of, trying to find some kind of support down here, and it's bouncing. But I don't see where is support coming from. Beside this wick over here, I don't see the support. Maybe it's somewhere over here. Maybe it's on the weekly. Let's see the weekly. Okay, let's start by putting up some very important resistance lines. These two are very important, give or take. Let's put this one as well up here. You know what, let's, when we are doing this, let's make these lines one, because I think the thick lines are not actually that nice. I think these lines are actually, so this is the resistance. So if you go up here, I think you know, the target should be around somewhere around 0.02 or something like that. If we go up here, the RSI is sitting at some kind of 46 levels right now, just like everything else, exactly in the middle of nothing. Where's my 20 moving average? 20 moving average up here. You got the cross between 10 and 20, getting pushed down, but a little bit extended. Now we can look at extensions, guys. We can look at extensions up here, down here. Let's look at extensions, but we don't have enough data. Actually, we don't have enough data. This is a big extension, so we know that, you know, these kind of levels don't happen often. And right now we have this. So not only is do we have extension, but we have the divergence as well. I think you can call this divergence. Let's see over here. No, it's not. It's actually perfect extension to the downside both of times. So it's not very helpful. It's not very helpful. But it is extended to the downside, you know, especially considering this extension down here is the same as the extension that we are right over here now, and you can see how it reacted before, you know. So it might actually it should, you know, we are extended on the weekly, so it might actually react to the upside. It might actually react to the upside right now. but it's not doing it. You know, daily time frame, you can see here hitting with the wicks this 20 moving average right now. You know, at least above 20 moving average or something like that to be bullish again. At least above 20 moving average, and right now you're not even above that. So you need to get above the 20 moving average, and you need to get above this line up here at 0.16. So I think you for first, if you do, this is higher high, you want to continue these higher highs, right? And you also want to get above that 20 moving average, but this is on the daily time frame. Let's see how the 4-hour is doing. But right now we are below this this 1 to 60. It doesn't have to mean anything, you know, because you know, it's still not rejection. You know, next candle can just go right up, right? But eventually you want to get above these moving averages, the 20 moving average and this 0.016 line. So these they look important. They look important. So you want to get above that and go higher up here. Let's see on the 4-hourly how this actually looks like. Yeah, 4-hourly is actually doing very nicely above all the moving averages down here. You can see some kind of curvature of, you know, some kind of curvature falling, being made up here. This might actually be some kind of, you know, cup and handle in the making right now, because this move to the downside is really nice right now. You know, it might actually continue something, and then, you know, some kind of move to the downside, and then continue going up. But you know, we are above the 100 moving average as well here. We just got this resistance that we have to break, and that's the daily resistance. That's the daily resistance. That's the daily resistance up here. So I think right now, since we are extended to the downside, you know, we might get some kind of move to the upside. We might get some kind of move to the upside, but you know, we are still sitting below the resistances, and I think we need a little bit more bullishness to actually push us through. Let's see how the trend lines are actually working up here. Yeah, not breaking that either. Maybe something like this. Maybe we are actually breaking. Let's see the volume down here. The volume, it is actually, you know, it was going down here, and right now it's actually a little bit falling, but it's not much. It's not much, so it makes me think that this might actually be some kind of fake out. Maybe it's not. We're gonna see how this actually closes. We're gonna see. Maybe I'm drawing this a little bit differently, so maybe it should be something like this over here. On here, doesn't seem to be. It doesn't seem to be. This seems more legit. This seems more legit. So it looks like it might actually right now just going sideways and start you know, going up here from over here, but it is hitting some kind of resistance here. It is hitting some kind of resistance. So the bullishness is still very weak. Like, sure, you can go long, but you know, you're going long before you actually break the resistance. I would actually wait for getting above the 20 moving average to see where this is gonna go. I would wait above 20 moving average. I'm off to bed. Thanks again for the stream, buddy. Much appreciated. And you're welcome. Hey TLI, great TI work. Could you do some of your own magic and check out FunCoin? FunCoin, you know, the FunCoin, I was actually invested in FunCoin a long time ago. Is it FunFair or FunCoin? Is it FunFair? I think it's FunFair. But yeah, you know, when I was doing fun, it was down here, I think somewhere around here. How much did this go? Didn't go that much, yeah, just 15-16x. ARA was indeed quite extensively touched up on in the beginning. Nice tier, looking good. Thanks for real Reef analysis, man. FunFair sitting down at 50 moving average. No error side divergence, but we are getting this kind of weakening of the momentum, so that's actually a good thing. This is the week. Let's see daily. It's just like Reef, the same pattern as Reef doing down here. It's been bleeding hard, and right now doing the same pattern. The problem with this movement is it's just using a lot of days to do a simple thing like getting above the moving averages. It's just using a lot of time to do that. This is actually a very nice triangle. This might be some kind of a pennant or something like that. But it does look nice. Let's see here on the floor. Now we're just pushing. Maybe some kind of ascending triangle. Ascending triangle or symmetrical triangle or some kind of symmetrical pennant or something like that. This is 4 hourly, getting up to the 100 moving average resistance up there. On 1 hourly, we are trying to get above everything, but you know, the daily is important. You know, it looks weak. It is making these higher highs, but it looks weak. You know, 1, 2, 3 days, and you know, you might continue doing this, but you know, until you do something like this, you know, you're not bullish. You're not technically bullish. But it is some kind of consolidation period down here. But whether it's actually gonna break the 20 moving average or not, it kind of depends. The only thing I know, I don't want to lose this support line down here. I don't want to lose support. The support is actually legit. What about recent upside for ETH? Which one are we watching right now? I don't know. Somebody said FunCon, and I think it's FunFair, but I don't know if it actually is FunFair or not. That was indeed quite extensively touched up on being Iceland. Thoughts on Matic information. Okay, I'm gonna do Ethereum, guys. Ethereum is up right now 6%. You know, so some of these Bitcoins. Let's see what's happening with Bitcoins right now. Let's remove everything here. No, let's see actually. Yeah, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3. Okay, so I'm gonna explain this. So Cardano, you can see Cardano is a lot more bullish than, for example, FunFair on Reef, because FunFair and Reef are doing something like this. They're going up, but not, you know, while you know, Ethereum is going up like this. You know, and that's you know, they got a different angle of moving to the upside, and this looks a lot more bullish than these slow moves, like, you know, crawling moves to the upside. And over here you can see here, once we find, first thing first, let's see if there was any kind of RSI divergence down here. So yeah, there was RSI divergence here on the daily chart down here. Right, there was RSI divergence up here, but that's already played out. But it's a good thing to know that why we have actually hit some kind of bottom down there. There was some kind of RSI divergence, and that actually pumped us up a lot. Then pumped us above this resistance up here. You can see here we came right below it, and then we broke it, and then went down, held it as support, and right now we're pumping. Not only that, but we are pumping about you know, we are creating higher high. This just needs to close above this level. It just needs to close above this level at 22.75, and there are other resistances. Yeah, it's the same resistance. This one and this one is the same resistance. So it's very important to break that. And right now we're looking like we are breaking that and going for the up here. So the last one. So these below us looks like we are already breaking them, but right now we are actually fighting this resistance up here. So that's at 23.54. So we're gonna see if this actually managed to actually break it, or you know, is it going to close below it today. It's already had some kind of momentum towards the upside, so I'm wondering whether or not this is gonna break it, because right above us there is a 50 moving average. That's actually really important to see if you actually can manage to get above it. Let's see on the weekly time frame, is there any RSI divergence? No, there is no RSI divergence on the weekly time frame. Price down, RSI down, no RSI divergence, but the MACD is a little bit bearish, unfortunately, a little bit bearish. Yeah, there should probably be some kind of a text here. Maybe we can do something like this over here. Let's see here. Can we do it like this? Copy. What's the duplicate? There we go. Okay, so now I can change this, right? What do you do? We did ARA Shiba. What more did we do? ARA Shiba. Let's write ETH because we are doing ETH right now. We did Shiba ETH. I don't remember what we did, guys. I don't remember what we did. Reef. We did Reef, right? Reef. FunFair. I don't know. Yeah, FunCoin, FunFair, and right now ETH, right? We didn't do that much. We didn't do that much. You know, we'll put it there. Okay, so oh, look at this, guys. Look at this beauty. Look at this beautiful bullish weekly move on Ethereum. Not only are we, you know, because here we broke the 20 moving average, it went down, but right now we are getting back above the 20 moving average, and not only that, we are doing it with a bullish engulfing candle, which is very bullish candle. So, you know, this is a very good move. This is a very good move. So there is a lot of bullishness that look like it's gonna do it, but I think I'm just a little bit careful because, you know, there are still so much resistance on the upside. There is still so much resistance on the upside, like this 50 moving average over here. That's been actually, you know, once we broke that, you can see here, rejected. So I'm gonna be really interested if we're gonna get rejected here. This is gonna be really interesting. If you start getting rejected by this 50 moving average again, something like this over here, you know, that can be bad thing. Bad sign, because you can see 1, 2, 3 times, you know, and we went down. And right now we're gonna try that to break that again. So I think the 50 moving average on the Ethereum is very important. The 50 moving average on Ethereum is very important. EcoCares 449, thanks for it, Patron. Thanks, man, appreciate it. You're a patron? You're gonna get a lot more ETH soon, man. You're gonna get a lot more ETH. So, important levels of support, that's the 20 moving average. Well, right now it's acting as a resistance. Important level of support is 24.96. That's actually also resistance because it's still not broken on the weekly. So the resistance, oh, everything is resistance. The important level, let's find the support, guys. Let's find support. We don't want to do, of course, we don't want to, you know, fall below 200 moving average, but I think this 10 and 20 moving average is also equally important. So around, let's give it around nice number down here. Yeah. Actually, exactly at around something like, let's put it at 2,100. You don't want to fall below 2,100. Look at this. It's also corresponding really nicely with this target down here. Down here, yeah, 2,096. That's the support, guys. We don't want to lose the support, 2,096. But this 50 moving average is a very important resistance. It's very important resistance, and you can see this. You are fighting right now this 23,054 level, and the 50 moving average is going to be also very important. I mean, all the moving averages are important, of course, but you know, it does look bullish. It does look bullish. On the weekly, this is the most bullish thing that I can find right now. That's on the weekly time frame, right? These two candles over here, because if this candle like closes, if this candle closes like this over here, that's bullish engulfing candle on the weekly time frame. This is very nice, which is very nice. There is no other way to put it. It's very nice. If you can do one of the following: KLV, HNT, ERG. I know none of those, so I don't know why you are doing it. But you are a green name, man. You are a green name. You are TF fan club member. So sure, man. I'm just gonna do one of the random, and which I'm gonna check all of those three because I actually don't know anything about them. But whichever looks the most bullish, we're gonna pick. Okay. KLV. See, KLV Tether. It's a Q coin. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. This doesn't look actually that bullish. Let's see the other ones. HNT. This maybe might actually look, but you know, it is still go like some parabolic move. And ERG. There is no ERG. Did I type it right? ERG. There is no ERG, unfortunately. Sorry, man. So it's gonna be either KLV. It's a Q coin. This looks like some insane parabolic movement right now. It's down. How much is down? 74%. Let's see on the daily time frame. Oh, it looks terrible on the daily. And let's see HNT. Okay, HNT looks better. ERG Ergo Gate. Ergo. There is no Ergo. Nah. Okay, so anyways, we're gonna do HNT because it looks more bullish than KLV. KLV looks terrible just by looking at moving averages. This looks actually somewhat savable. So let's see what's happening over here on HNT, guys. So you can see here that we hit this 20 moving average down here and we bounced off that, but right now we're getting a huge rejection, not rejection, we're getting a huge resistance on the weekly here at the 20 moving average. But there are other more important levels of resistance. One being here at 1347 that we are actually trying to get above now, right? That this is a very important level of resistance right now. After this one, if we can actually get, you know, start going up and we don't just get rejected next week, I don't know what I'm pressing, then, you know, the 20 moving average after that 14.1 should act as a next resistance above that. Only when you're above the 10 moving average on the weekly time frame are you gonna be super bullish, right? But you know, it is good thing to know that, you know, down here at 13.4 it's the resistance that we're trying to break now. The next is gonna be above the 10 moving average, and you can even see here that this weekly candle is a bullish engulfing candle, a lot bigger than this one. This looks like some kind of bottoming candle. This you know, a lot of coins have this right now. This is the hammer stick candle, right? It's some kind of bottoming candle, and then you got this bullish engulfing candle right next to it. So these two candlesticks right next to each other shows a lot of bullishness. So this just might continue going up, guys. This just might continue going up. You know, we're gonna see it now. If we go down to the 10 moving and after that, of course, I think it's you got a 14.1, and after that, you know, 15.7, and after 15.7 you got, you know, here, you know, there are more resistances up, but these three are the most important one: 15.7, 14.1, or 14.2, and 13.47. These are three most important ones, especially this 14.1, 4.2. It's a moving average, so next week it will move a little bit. Let's go see how on daily what's happening on daily. And you can see here that we are getting not rejected, we are getting resisted on the 50 moving average down here. The yellow line is the 50 moving average, but the good thing is, like, we are, you know, we are above the 10 and 20 moving average. Had a really nice support here for a couple of days, and right now trying to go higher up. So this is actually looks quite bullish, quite nice, and I think we gotta get above the 100 moving average, guys. I think we gotta get above 100 moving average. The 100 moving average is the blue line up here. I think that's the one. I think that's the one, guys, on this chart over here. I think if you want to be bullish, you gotta get above the 100 moving average. I think if you do that, a lot is gonna be done. So I'm gonna say this target right now, 14.44 or something like that on HMT, should actually do the trick. If you can get push the price above that target up here, I think, like, and you can close above it, you know, and play with it. You can close above it, you know, it might actually go higher from there. But important resistance 13.4, 14.1, and 15.7. We are getting injected, think wax. Ergo will be the Oracle and DEX of Cardano, and also a testnet. It might be that, but I don't have it on my chart, so I cannot do anything about it. You remember, bro, thanks. But HNT looks better than KLV. I'm gonna take your course soon, my friend. You should do that, man. Once you do that, you can do all of this by yourself, man. You can do all of this. You can understand bullishness versus bearishness. Okay, let's change this a little bit and say it, and we did HNT. Oh, what I do? Maybe down there, I don't know. Gate.io got charged. I heard about Gate.io, so let's do Gate, man. Gate.io. It's crypto. Crypto token. Binance. It's Binance. No, that's IOTA. It's GT or IOTA. Gate.io. I think it's GT, right? Gate chain. It's not Gate token. Which one is it, man? Which one is it? JL, which gate am I looking at? Hope you're doing well, friend. Greetings from Texas. Thanks, man. I hope you're doing well in the heat. How is the heat, by the way? I know a couple of days ago it was quite you know, quite extensively warm down there. Yes, Kelly asked, but has low market cap. Couldn't figure it out myself. There's a lot of you know, low market cap right now. There's a lot of, because some coins are already down minus 90%. There's a lot of good like small altcoins, you know, but you know, just because something is down 90%, you know, it has low market cap, it can still go down 90% and have even less market cap. Bro, hey, look BTC. Could you check JL? Dude, okay, you know what? We're gonna forget about Gate.io. He's not answering, man. Hello from Greece, my friend. Any Tron news? I don't know. Not a news channel. Sorry for the link, but fastest way. There is no link, man. Links are banned in chat, so I cannot read the links. There is no links in chat. One is one to check out, my man. Okay, let's do one. Let's do Matic, because I know a lot of people are on Matic. Okay, somebody donated. AK, thanks for 299 bucks. Telcoin, sure, man. Telcoin is this. Telcoin is on Qcoin. It is going down, definitely. Right now, you know. Is this falling wedge, guys? Is this falling wedge? Let's see here. Nice, nice. I don't know. It's probably the worst falling wedge ever. Nah, I don't know what it is. Let's not speculate that much about it. At least this was a fake out, or maybe it was a sign of bullishness and then you know failed to actually break it. You can see break it, but it did not drop down here. You know, it went sideways, so that's actually a bullish move. BTC pumping, it's 3%, man. It went like 0.6% since like 5 minutes ago. Chillax, guys, chillax. When it's up like 10%, we're gonna say pumping. Okay, let's check it. Yeah, it is pumping to the line. It is pumping to the blue line, guys. It is pumping to the blue line, but you know, it's nothing. It's nothing. We need to relax, guys. We need to relax. It is nice pumpage on the 5-minute chart, maybe. I don't know. Telcoin. Let's get back to Telcoin, guys. Let's back to Telcoin and see what's here happening on the weekly time frame. Let's pop the moving averages. Well, you crashed below the 10 moving average. You don't have any kind of you know, bullishness to actually move, but you know, at least you're not falling below that level. The momentum is down. You're getting the bearish cross right now, so it doesn't look good. There is no bullish divergence over here on the weekly, sitting on some kind of 55 level, so it can go down. And you know, you hit this 20 moving average as support 2 times. I think it's sitting right now at no man's land. Let's see on the daily how it looks. Yeah, it doesn't look actually that good. It doesn't look that good. It doesn't have even like 3 less days in a row. It's just been going down below the 10 moving average, and even this move to the upside, it looks very weak. It looks very weak. It's trying to break this level up here. It's trying to break this level. You know, the 10 moving average. You gotta close about 10 moving average, at least above 10 moving average on the daily chart, yeah, to actually continue going up, at least on 10 moving average, at least. But it's not the best, most beautiful looking chart ever. Like, there is a lot of resistance up here. Let's just see the important ones. Yeah, 0.024. You know, as long as you close above that, at least that's something. That's something. It's not much, but it's something. You can see this wick up here. That's because of 0.0333. Yeah. So that's this one, 0.333. I think a lot of people may be FOMO'd into this. Did you FOMO into this? Is this why I'm doing Telcoin right now? Because you FOMO'd into this over here, and right now you're wondering if it's gonna come back up there. Well, you know, it got rejected by the 50 moving average. You can see here it was, you know, holding the 50 moving average, and when it broke down, it went down. This is actually, you know, confirmation that 50 moving average is actually broken, you know. So it might actually do something like this over here. Something like this over here, maybe. Suntorn Pogasic, $5. Thanks for checking those for me. You should really research those 3 coins, minus KLV. I'm not into researching coins. I don't do fundamentals. I just do these, guys. I'm trying to be the best of the best of the best in tech analysis. Not the real best, but, you know, figure out the moves. So I'm really interested in learning more about tech analysis. So if somebody out there can teach me more about tech analysis, I'll be grateful. Like anything, you know, anything that can actually help me improve, you know, I'll be glad to hear you. 229 debuting. Could you check NLG Golden? Keep up the top TI. Yes, man, I can check. Anybody you know, sponsoring the iPhone for the wife, you know, it's good in my book. But Telcoin right now, it doesn't look that bullish. You know, you know, it did pump. Why did it pump? Maybe it was. I won't say this is some kind of pump and up, because usually this pump and up goes something like this, like and then like this, you know. But this actually was going like this, so depends. It looks like it's a natural move to me, at least. But it got rejected by the 50 moving average, so you know that's a very important resistance up here, the 50 moving average. And right now you got the 100 moving average that's actually acting as support. So whichever of these two lines actually breaks first, you know, that's the direction it's gonna go. That's the direction it's gonna go. But right now I think it is more bullish than bearish, because we are sitting almost at this 100 moving average on the support and not up here. Like up here it was more bearish, but right now it's more bullish, I think. NLG, Golden, Bitcoin, Bittrex. Why are you having these kind of weird coins on weird exchanges? This isn't following anything right now. When is this? December 17. Dude, this didn't even pump, man. November, October, this didn't even pump. What's golden, man? What's golden? I'm interested in what this is, because it's been around for a while. 2018, you know, it went down during the bear market 98%, 99.3%, 99.31%. I've seen these kind of coins, man. I've seen these kind of coins, and there is a one coin, the Voyager. You know the Voyager? I don't know if, yeah, BQX is called right now, I think. BQX. This is one of the coins, because I got a friend that actually bought this. I don't know, he bought somewhere up here. You can see I was checking it for him. And you know, this it's just one of those coins that you know, loses 99.9% of the value, and then it lost 99.9% of value, and then do you know how much this did to the upside? Do you know, guys, how much this did to the upside? 507x. But you know the thing, my friend, he bought it around the 2 something up here, right? So he didn't actually get, he only got like something like 3x or something like that. So it is funny, like this over here it's 3x, but from down here to up here it's 507x. So yeah, I've seen these coins that, you know, previous bear market loses, like, look at this, 99.9%, loses 99.9%, and then it pumps 508 times. NGL, what's the NGL? NLG. Cool, yeah, cool. Bullish news for pump, then correction and BTC dip. You think so, man? Thanks for bucks, man. I appreciate it. Bullish news for pump. Bitcoin up 3.3%. Not much movement actually. Okay, so this went down 30.91%, but how much did it go up? 2000, yeah, 25%, 25 times. So it didn't do the same thing as Voyager, unfortunately. It had very weak pump, and you can see this move right now. It's just going down. This is the weekly time frame. So this is the April. On April it had a big move toward, but it looks to me like it just like pump and then dumping. This is some kind of move, and this technically it only had like 4 weeks, you know, of pumpage. These 2 weeks and these 2 weeks. This is just the move up. This is just sideways move. It just not doing anything. Even here, you know, it pumps and then it bleeds forever. It pumps and then bleeds forever. It pumps, and it looks to me like it's, you know, it's being used as some kind of pump and dump coin. You know, because pump and dump coins usually have these kind of things, you know, they pump a lot and then they just kind of die out. They just kind of die out, you know, die out. Sorry, man, I don't know. It's right now hit, you know, it hit the 200 moving average over here, right over here on the weekly time frame, and it cannot get above that. Let's see how it's actually doing right now. Down here, it broke down to the 20 moving average, but there is no bullish engulfing candle, but you know, there's a good chance you can get out of this, you know, in profits and stuff like that, because you can see these wicks are huge. These wicks are really huge. So this, to me, this huge wicks is actually telling me there is low volume on the exchange, whichever exchange this is. This is Bittrex, so there is low volume. That's why these prices move too much, right? So set kind of some kind of like, you know, it's easy to get out of it, at least I think. Let's see on the daily how this looks on the daily, where it hit the 200 moving average, but it's still like this move actually brought it up to above 10-20 moving average, you know. So this is the first time in a long time we have been above the 10 moving average, so that's actually a good thing. But I so much hate these coins that have these ugly wicks, man. It's unwatchable. It's unwatchable. Let's see here. I think we gotta look at this on the monthly time frame, because there's so much data, man. There's so much data. Oh, look at that, man. Look at that. That's a rejection, man. That's a rejection. That's a pitch perfect rejection. 0.043. Oh, that's ugly, man. That's ugly. So we're gonna say it like this. This is the monthly time frame. You can see here, this is January 2020, October 2020, and then bull run, right? If we go right now down 0.090, I'm gonna say that 0.090 is actually some kind of nah, I'm not gonna use that. I'm gonna say 0.090, 0.02 or something like that. But right now this move might actually go to the upside. Let's see how the moving averages are actually playing out. 200 moving average is just above this 0.02 line. It looks tricky, it looks tricky. I think if it falls below this 0.02 line, it's game over, because I think that's like, if you look at a monthly time frame, it's a very important level to hold, a very important level to hold. So you can see we went down, we went up, didn't even come up here, right, and getting rejected downside, right? So if this is gonna go like some kind of next all-time high or something like that, we gotta do something like this, right? 50 moving average on the monthly, reject as well, not a good thing. Still going down. Bullishness, it is trying to get back above the 10 moving average, 20 moving average, so you know, it's fine. I don't know. It looks like it's bleeding, and there is some kind of you know, pumpage in between those, but it's mostly bleeding. It's mostly bleeding. Yeah, but it looks to me some kind of, you know, PND coin. Ugh, I don't like that, man. It doesn't look good, man. It doesn't look good. I couldn't sleep. Hi Ron, nice to have you back. We haven't actually done anything that much. Like we did add a Shiba, Reef, FunFair, Hunt. What more did we do right now? Telcoin. I'm just gonna write Tel. It's fine. Please help me check ERA. Go back. It's like the first coin we did, man. Okay, let's go and see what the Bitcoin is doing, guys. Let's go and see what Bitcoin is doing, because, you know, people are saying it's pumping. I'm interested in if it's actually pumping. Oh, look at that. That's nice. Getting up to the resistance. There's still 2 hours and 03 seconds left. Hello, TM Master. It would be super if you could look at Super, please. Super? I don't know what Super is, man. We'll see. It's like first time. If can we look at short options? Soon top to be reached. You know, shorting options to short. Sure. Ron, $100. Appreciate this man work. At least become a member. If I see 50 members tonight, I donate 100 to buy coins. Guys, you heard the man. YouTube.com. The late adopter. Join. There you go. If you get to 50 members tonight, he donates 100 to my to wifey's iPhone. Thanks, man. Appreciate it, Don. Appreciate the money. It's gonna be really interesting close. It's so bullish. It's gonna be really interesting if they actually manage to close above the 39,911. Alan Burning, welcome to TFN. There we go, guys. I think we need like 2 more members or something like that. 2 more members, and you know, we're gonna make it. Welcome, Alan Bunning. Welcome to the TFN Club. Now you got the green name. You can spam the emojis, you know, and be fancy in the chat. 50-50 with 1 lucky member. Yeah, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Biggest party ever. I'm imagining the next bull run when, you know, the masses come back to the crypto, and the live streams are having like thousand members. I want to see most of the names in the green, just spamming emojis all over the place. Now that's something. The late adopter will make a draw. So should we hold ADA, or is there pullback coming? Hard to say, man. It's hitting the resistance, but it might actually be breaking the resistance right now. Do you use Ichimoku Cloud? No, I don't. Okay, so Bitcoin is right now actually just below it, still just below it, man. It wants to go, but you know, it closed above this, you know, it wants to go. It closed above the 200 moving average, and right now it's hitting the resistance, but I think it just too extended from the moving averages. Maybe it's night. How many members do you have? I can check. Right now we actually have 50 members, guys. We have 50 members. In TF Fans Club. Yeah, there we go. Wizwheel, that was the 50 member. There we go, 50 members, man. Let me see if you get 50 members. Yeah, we can have 12 emojis right now. So I need to make emojis, guys. I need to make emojis. Hello, Israel. Welcome to TF Fans Club. Enjoy the green name. Enjoy the emojis. Enjoy the being the privileged in the chat. Wi-Fi phone, yeah. So do you also give signals to go off to the beach? No, I don't. Unfortunately, I don't. Fatih Beauty Guru. Cello, please. 229. Sure, man. I'll do it for 229. Cello. Weekly. Well, let's see. It looks bad on the weekly. It's below 10 and 20 moving average. It just got up to the resistance. Let's see down here. There is no divergence on the weekly chart. Just by looking on the weekly chart, it did break down some very important levels. It cannot even get back above those levels. It did actually break this up here. But it's still getting rejected by the 10 and the 20 moving average, and it's not it's looking like it's not gonna go good. If this actually closes in red, that's actually technically a rejection of 10 and 20, and doesn't actually look that bullish. Especially this level of support down here, it looks like it's actually gonna hold it back. Let's just go to daily and see how daily is actually looking right now. Yeah, it did try here. It just went up too fast, went down to the support. I mean, it might do that, like, it's close. Sitting at 53, no problem. Losing. Let's see on the 4-hourly. Ron, 500 bucks, Ron. Nice, very nice. Thanks, man. Thanks a bunch. I think I got enough for the iPhone now. I think I got enough for iPhone. From the, like, Ron bought half the iPhone or more. Dollar Dog TA Fans Club, welcome to the club. Enjoy the green name. Enjoy the emojis, man. Enjoy the emojis. Ron, thanks a bunch. Ron is the big dog. Make a draw. 50 to you, 50 to one of the other members. Make a draw. One of the other members. The guy who was number 50 guy. Wizwheel. I keep my promise. Wizwheel, go to my Twitter and send me chat, and we're gonna figure it out, okay? Since you're the number 50 member. Wizwheel. Just buy the bloody thing for your miss. Yeah, she was complaining about that today, so I think she wants one. But I'm waiting for the, the newest one, because like right now it's summer. Like right after the summer, the new iPhone is coming. So I'm waiting for the new iPhone. Like I love my wife. Like I'll give her a new one. Copy it. If this wanna be bullish, it gotta back above 3.5. On the weekly, it looks like it's bullish, but on the daily, it might actually just break, go towards the upside, because it went some kind of resistance, went down to 20 moving average. It's holding the 20 moving average, and right now it's climbing the 50 moving average as well. So it's really close to breaking this 3.56 line, and if it does that, it can just climb higher. So I think, and this is not only the case with Zillow, but it's actually the case with everything else right now. Everything else is sitting at these very critical resistances. If you can break to the upside, I think something might actually be happening. But look at this 3.5 level. Like if you start getting rejected by that, especially if you start breaking below the 20 moving average down here on the daily time frame, below the 20 moving average, that would be like a very bad sign for me. Very bad sign for me. Is the head and shoulders pattern bearish or bullish? Depends. If it's normal head and shoulders, it's bearish. If it's inverted head and shoulders, it's bullish. Have you already looked at AIM? I'm late today. Haven't looked at AIM, man. We're gonna see what we got time to. Apple is for people who don't know what they're doing. Yeah, Santorn, I understand exactly what you're saying, but here's the thing. People got jobs, man. People got like stuff. People are like very good at their stuff to do, right? And they just need a damn phone to open the goddamn game and play the game on their bus on the way home. Then when they get home, they want to open the browser and go to the Facebook and chat with their friends. And then they want to open the FaceTime and talk with the granddaughters or whatever. And they want to close the phone and put up alarm clock, and so that it can wake them next morning at the exact time and tell them how the weather is and stuff like that. Samsung got its thing, but Apple is doing what people, needs it to do, without any actually problems. And, Samsung, after a while, it gets kind of like really complicated for people. Like, how do I do this? My mom had Samsung, and she still asks me like, hey man, how do you do this? Like, what's happening? Like, can you help me with this? Okay, Wizwheel, what did you write in Twitter message? I just want to confirm it's your message. So if you write here the same thing that you wrote in the message, we're gonna do that. TLI, engulfing green weekly close for BTC in 1 hour. Yeah, Sergio, we know. We seen that, man. We seen that. Bullish cross on the 10 and 20 on the daily. Hi, Matthew 50. Yeah, we will. Okay, send me your Ethereum. No, sorry. Yeah, Ethereum address that can accept Tether USDT, and I'll send you over the half of the dons. 250 RON. I'll send you 250 RON. Daniel Mains joined the TI fans club. The green name, enjoy the green name, man, and also enjoy the emojis. Welcome to the crowd, man. Welcome to the crowd. Thanks for supporting the channel. I appreciate it. Will do, probably will do. Pretty big move to the upside. Welcome, Daniel. Thank you, bro. You're welcome. Enjoy the chat. Let's see what's up with the Bitcoin. Guys, I gotta tell you something, guys. I'm bullish. Okay, I'm bullish. I'm just like bullish everywhere. Like this over here, the bullish engulfing candle, the hammer, the big hammer down here. Like, it looks really nice, guys. It looks really nice. The fact that we are sitting down at 50 moving average, it looks really nice. The fact that we held this support down here, it looks really nice. But something, I don't know for why, I call it gut feeling or something like that, I don't know. Something is telling me that this might actually, go down. I don't know why. But I'm gonna be super bull if we break the 50 moving average. Okay, 50 moving average, I'm a super bull. 50 moving average, like, it's not much to ask for. That's like, how many percent from that up to there? That's like 2, so tomorrow it has to do like 2%. Okay, if you do 2% tomorrow, I'm super bull. You understand? But we gotta get above 35.911. We gotta get above 35.911. We don't have a high and a lower high down here. I mean, we can, because there is no red candle yet over here. But I think a lot of people, the thing that's happening right now, for 100 members, 200 bucks. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. Man. I use like a month to get 50 members, so it's gonna take a while. But this can continue going higher. That's fine. That looks nice, right? The bullish, we are breaking the 20 moving average, very bullish. But we are just sitting at the resistance right now. maybe breaking a little bit. But until we actually do that, you know, you gotta have patience, guys. You gotta have patience to break the resistance, because I've been here before. I've been, you know, there has been times where we have been hitting the resistance and then sitting just below the resistance, waiting, and everybody thinks it's gonna go, right? And then suddenly, forever, it just drops hard down. You know, so I don't want that to happen. So that's why I'm a little bit careful until we actually break the resistance. If you break the resistance, bullish. So much, if this candle holds, so much is gonna be done. So much is gonna. I just take one all-time high and your membership triple. Yeah, it just takes one all-time high and your membership triple. Yeah, I'm thinking so too. I'm thinking so. BTC dumping. It's not dumping. Stop watching the 5-minute chart, guys. Stop watching the 5-minute chart. Just because it does that, you know, it's not pumping up. Bitcoin is pumping up, guys. Respect for the nuanced and cautious attitude. Yeah, it's good to be cautious sometimes. It's good to be cautious, but like you guys remember me. You guys remember when we broke the 20 moving average up here, right? We had the best stream, and on this candle over here, we had like the best stream ever. We are breaking all kinds of resistance. There was no doubt in my mind that we are gonna go like high, right? Now, unfortunately we stopped here, but my target was around 35,000, right? If I remember correctly, up here, and we didn't even come to that, right? But we did hit some kind of target over here, right? But you need to break certain levels. You need to close above them to actually confirm the bullishness. And right now, it's just where it needs to be, but we need to close. We need to close. You know, it's not enough to taking the girl home. You know, you need to close the business. You know, oftentimes you take girl home and the business won't be closed. You think that's not a possibility, but you know, it happens a lot more than you would think. 4th of July foam. Oh, it's 4th of July right now. No, that was, yeah, I don't know if how much is America. Maybe it's 4th or 5th of July or something like that. We gotta close. We gotta close. So you're gonna see what's gonna happen over here. You know, it's. It is pushing. It is riding the moving averages as it should. This is a bullish move on all the moving averages. It is a bullish, bullish steps riding the moving averages towards the upside. But you know, if you are hitting the resistance, you gotta respect the resistance. Agreed. The mega 4th of July here in America. No stocks market trading. Crypto. Yeah, maybe people are bored and going to crypto. Volume getting lower on the daily. Yeah, I seen that as well. Guys, also there is a volume getting lower and lower. I think if we break to the upside, the volume will explode and you'll see big volume going up here, right? If we break to the upside, the volume will explode, right? The volume will go up. If we break it up here, especially above the 50 moving, I think the volume will actually go. But you can see clearly right now, the volume is dying. So what does it mean that volume is dying? It means that the interest in the price is not there. So the price is technically going up, like higher highs, higher lows, technically going up, but the volume is going down. That's also one of the things why I'm actually being cautious right now, because volume is actually just kind of dying out with the move. Usually when you are having, it doesn't matter what kind of move you are having, you should be having some kind of optimism in the price. Like over here you have some kind of optimism up here, then at least it was like a sideways movement before this came up here, but it's hard to say. It is just kind of going up without the volume. That's the problem. It is going up without the more volume. Asia will blow it up. You think Asia will blow it up? I hope it is. By the way, what was the last coin we did, guys? What was the last coin we did? I don't remember. Zillow, something like that. I think we did Zillow, right? Possible triangle instead of rising channel. Possible triangle instead of rising channel. Maybe possible channel. Yeah, let's say something like this, okay. it might be some kind of channel, right? It's double channel, right? It is this is the first channel, then broke down. The second tried to go up the channel, but we didn't even hit here. You should actually tell us that we are being a little bit bearish over here. Broken down channel right now, going for this again. Like if we start going down here on this support line again, you know, we might actually break down. So just by looking at this these channels up here, it seems to me that, you know, the rising wedge is more likely option. That's why I'm saying this might actually go up, but it might be some kind of fake out, and then it might actually drop down, because, you know, the volume is dying, the resistance, you know, so you might actually break these resistances, right, and then go up to this wedge, because you see how nicely it's actually hits over here. So I don't think it's a channel. I think it's some kind of rising wedge. There's too many lines here. I understand, guys, you cannot see everything, but I'm gonna do it like this. So there's this line up here, right? And then there is this line. It's hard to draw, but it is some kind of rising wedge. Let's go 36.5 and see what will happen. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Why should you be wary of the price going up with the low volume? Because usually the volume is not just the volume is a psychological data on interest in the price. Think of the volume as interest in the price. If the volume is going up, that means a lot of people are buying or selling, selling, right? But if the volume going up and price is going up, it means the interest in the move. It's interest in the move. It doesn't matter which move it is. It's interest. When the volume is going up, there is interest in the move. And when the volume, when the price is going down and the volume is going up, it's also interest in the move to the downside, of course. But it's interest in the move. Now, if the volume goes down, it means that interest is dying. So if the price is going up and the volume is going down, it means interest in the move is dying. I mean, people are not really excited about buying the move to the upside. You know, the interest is dying. Interest in the move is dying. So when you are seeing the price going upwards and the volume going downwards, you know, what you are seeing on psychological spectrum is that the interest in the price towards the upside is not that strong. That's why people want to see the move to the upside being reflected with the rising volume. So let's see here. Here, maybe on the daily time frame. Okay, here's a big down move, right? Here's a big down move. Here's a big move, rising volume. That means that there is interest in the move to the downside. There is an interest in the move to the downside. So it was going down, but, you know, people are very interested in going down with the price. You know, there is a lot of interest. It is the move. Let's see if you can see this on the weekly time frame over here. You can see here the bullishness up here. When you start, you can see here the volume rising up all the way up here. This entire move was a volume going up, and from over here to the upside it was going down. So from over here to the upside, you can see that interest was dying out, even though we are going up. And over here the interest in the move was dying out, you know, dying out. This was legit. This isn't legit. This is the ending phase, right? So, you know, the price, the volume was dying. Here the volume was actually going higher, right? So you can see what we are looking for is the interest in the move. And right now over here, I don't know what you're gonna call this over here. Is this downwards move down here, or sideways move, or whatever? But at least on the small time frame, when just looking at this last part over here, you can see here clearly that the interest to the upside is not actually there. It's not actually there. But I don't know if this is going to be categorized as a move to the upside. It looks more like sideways move, something like that. It's tricky. Analyzing the volume is a tricky thing. Do you watch CoinsKid? I did watch him a lot before, but I, you know, from time to time I do watch him if there's some interesting thing that he is talking about, but not that much lately. Me and CoinsKid go a long way back, man. Me and CoinsKid go a long way. Good guy. Go check out the CoinsKid, guys. Please do the graph. Dollar Dog, I'll do the graph. Do you know why I'll do the graph? I'll tell you why I'll do the graph. Let me just type it over here so I don't forget. The graph. Because the graph is the next Google. What about weekly stock RSI? I don't use stock RSI, unfortunately. Let's see the graph. Where is the graph? It should be somewhere down here on my list. The graph. The graph was supposed to be the next Google, guys. The graph was supposed to be the next Googles, and then it went down 85%. Guys, if this isn't the bear market for altcoins, I don't know what is. You know, maybe you can argue that Bitcoin is not in the bear market, but when altcoins are down by 85%, I don't know what I call in this. Isn't the life, man, the life. Sitting down at 42 levels in the middle of the street, nothing's happening, no overbought levels. We are down by, yeah, we're down. Bearish trend, not even close to. There is no RSI divergence, not even close to 10 moving average, but you know we are extended, so you know some move to the upside must happen. Right, some move to the upside must happen. Not only did we break down, we broke down through very important resistance. And you can see here that right now we are actually testing that resistance as support. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? That's why I'm saying, guys, that's why I'm saying I understand technical analysis. Everybody is using different kind of metrics to figure out where the price, where the support and resistance are. I know how the big boys are doing. I know where the price is gonna stop and not stop, how the price is moving. Look at this, man. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Look at this. Look at this line. Look at this. Oh, that's so nice, man. That's so nice. If you want to learn this kind of stuff, guys, link down below. Tech analysis crash course on the Patreon. You gotta know that. If you want to learn the real way to do tech analysis, you know, you gotta learn that. So right now we are actually hitting the resistance. So this is not a place to go long or anything like that. Right now, it's just a place to wait to see whether we actually go, you know, past that or not. This is gonna be also a big level right above the 38. This is gonna be a big level because you know that's gonna if you can go here on the weekly time frame, that means that you are creating a higher high. That's actually a bullish thing, right? But right now this is low, this is lower low, this is high, and if it just stops over here and continues going down, that's high and lower high, right? So you know it doesn't look that bullish on the weekly time frame. Doesn't look that bullish. Fortunately, it doesn't look that bullish on the weekly time frame. Let's see on the daily time frame what's happening here. On the daily, it's actually right now there should be some kind of divergences going on here. Yeah, there's first divergence, there's second divergence, bumped up, go down. There is no divergence here, and right now there is no divergence, but it is above the 50 moving average. Unfortunately, not close. So we're gonna see if it actually managed to close above the 50 moving average up here. Maybe this is some kind of a falling wedge. I'm seeing already falling wedge. Do you see the falling wedge, guys? I think up here there should be somewhere, right? Yeah, it looks like it's breaking the falling wedge. Yeah, I think it's falling wedge because this looks like some kind of a fake out to the downside, and right now, so if this actually is doing what it should be doing, I'm gonna just use this one. Maybe it's gonna go up to some one target, something like that, up here to the previous highs. Maybe. If this is some kind of falling wedge, it does look like a falling wedge, it does look like a breakout, but you know, if it doesn't have enough bullishness, it just might actually get rejected here and start going down. It might also do that. You know, I have really hard time calling the bullishness right now, calling the big moves to the upside, because everything is right now sitting at resistance, and we are coming to this ending phases of where you know the altcoins have to decide, you know, what they want to do. Let's go to the daily. Yeah. Also breaking this level up here. Yeah, if you can close up, yeah, I'm gonna say it like right now, if you can close above this level up here, I think it's gonna be fine. 0.71, that might actually continue pushing it towards upside. Might, but overall it's down 95%. Like, you know, let me know, get my money's worth. My 1 XR bags diminished like 80%, but I'm long term. Let me get my money's worth. I mean, if you done 8%, I know, guys, I told you, BQX, you know, this thing was down 99.9%, and my friend, he bought, because somebody told him about this, around here, right? So he bought the almost very top, okay? And what happened, you know, it started bleeding down, and you know, it was just going down and down and down and down and down, right? And until one point he was just, whatever, I just lost that money, right? And I told him down here, you know, I know you lost, but just keep on holding it, because in the bull market you will get back your money. And what happened, it starts going up, 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 up. It went up to 7, right? Something like that, up 7 or something like that, 7.3. He bought down here at 2, so he's still in profit if he didn't sold or something like that, right? But he got his money's worth. He got back his money, right? But you only need to wait like 4 years, right? So just because you're down, if you can hodl for 4 or 8 or 10 years, you know, it might actually work out, even if it's down by 99.9%. Now, not everything that's down 99.9% actually, you know, goes back up 510 times, but a lot of coins do, you know, and you know, good projects actually survive. But if it's a bad project, then you're done. 100 down is not a dump; it's a pullback. Depends. If one coin only has 100, you know, in the price, is Bitcoin breaking out? Do bull flags get retested? Is it breaking out? It's 2.93. It's not breaking out anywhere. It's holding some kind of levels. Guys, I gotta go get me some water, man. I cannot taste my mouth. I meant for BTC. I should always just put a stop loss and take the hit instead of holding to the bottom and riding it out. No, you should not, man. Stop losses are actually gonna kill you, man. You know, stop losses is for leverage play and stuff like that. But when you're buying and selling altcoin stuff like that, what you need to know, it's not stop loss, because you know, stop loss, if you don't know what you're doing, stop loss is not going to help you. You need to know technical analysis. You need to know when it's good time to buy, when it's bad time to buy. You need to know how to read the charts. You need to know how to read whether something is bullish or bearish. There will come times like right now when, you know, you cannot decide whether you're bullish or bearish, but those times, you know, you just turn off the PC, you go, you know, go out with your friends, you know, invite some girl over, whatever, you know, you do your stuff, and then you come back, and then and other times there will be some very bullish moves to be taken, and there are very bearish moves to be shorted. But that's the way your tech analysis works. Like, not always is it either bullish or bearish. Sometimes it's like this, you know, you cannot decide. It's very difficult to decide what Bitcoin is gonna do right now. It's very difficult to decide. Like, it is hitting some kind of resistance. It looks bullish, you know, but the volume is going down. You know, it's some kind of rising wedge. It's, you know, and gut feeling is telling me like, man, come on, like, you know, because I've been here before, man. I've been here before. I've been sitting below the resistance. I've been waiting. I've been hoping so much, because everybody was telling like, oh, we're going up now. Yeah, this is it, you know, and then. On the close, we close below the line, and you are like, still got hope. No, it's fine. Next day it's gonna be fine, and then slowly, you know, it tries to go up. You know, like, yeah, it's going up, and then it pulls back, and they're like, no, it's gonna pull back up, but then it drops a little bit harder down, and you're like, should I take money out? Should I take my money out? No, it's fine. It's hitting the support. It's hitting the support. Support is gonna hold, and then support holds a little bit, and then bam. Below the support, and you're like, damn, what happened? Okay, but now it's too late. I'm just gonna let it out, because it cannot go down a lot, you know, and then you're down 30-40%, right? So I'm just saying, be cautious right now, because we are not technically above the really important resistance. It's a nice move. I'm not gonna judge that. This candle over here, it's a very nice move. But we are not there yet, you know. We gotta have a little bit patience, guys. We gotta have a little patience, and when we get there, we're gonna be bullish. Dodge Daddy's song, you know. We're gonna fire all the cannons. Good night, everyone. Good night, Alex. Thanks for joining. I'm still up 1 except but I should have taken some profits or took my initial out. At one point, everybody must take profits, man. If you don't take profits, you will be taking losses. Even the whales are uncertain. Do you expect large cap alts to drop as much as previous bear market? I wonder due to whales accumulated this time around. Been there a lot. Roman candles or Romanian candles. I don't know, but you already see a lot of altcoins are down by 80-90%. Some smaller altcoins are down 90%, other 80%. These big altcoins are maybe down. How much is XRP down? XRP was down 75%, you know, 75%. Matic has actually been Matic is not down that much. Matic was only down 68%. You know, but how much? I don't know if we're gonna see some kind of 90 levels, maybe 80 levels. You know, some kind of 90 levels down. I don't know if we're gonna see that. Maybe we're gonna see that. You know, never say never, right? Never say never. But you know, right now we are down technically 68% on a coin that's really bullish. So keep it in mind. So Trutiel, well said. What is the point where the BTC should close to pump for the next 2-3? What's the point where the BTC should close to pump for the next 2-3 days? Hi, Dr. Recruiter. What's going on? Nothing. We're just having fun with some kind of altcoin stuff like that. Down below, you can see what we already did. I think we also did some other stuff that we actually didn't talk about. I forgot to write about, you know. But yeah, basically the Bitcoin is sitting below the resistance and we are waiting it to break out. But so I think, what's the point where BTC is close to pump for the next 2-3 days? Well, right now, even though I'm gonna explain to you something right now. When price is going up, it's very risky to go long. The best time to go long is when price is going down, and not finding the bottom, but like something like this, like finding the double bottom over here, maybe something like that on the pullback. This is actually the best time to go long, because you are going you're going long on the pullback. But when price is just going up, candle by candle going up, it's a very risky business to go long, because you are getting a stand. Right now we are not actually stand because we are just above 10 and 20 moving average. But if we go up here above the 50 moving average, we just might actually drop back down to the 10 and 20 moving average, and then start again the big climb towards the upside. You always wanna if it's an uptrend, you always want to get in on the pullback, You always want to get in on any kind of pullback in an option. So just because we are going up over here, I will be very bullish if we can close above 35,911. I've been saying this for a long time now. 35,911. If this is on Binance chart, by the way, this is on Binance, on Bitfinex, on Coinbase, different numbers. On Binance, 35,911. That's this level up here. Yeah, I think we gotta cross that, because we will be crossing this channel as well. This is a channel line. We're gonna be crossing the channel line. We are right now we are above the 20 moving average, the red line down here, which is very bullish and very nice. But still, I think I want to get a close above here so we can have a higher high. But I also want to close so badly above the 50 moving average. 50 moving average is gonna be somewhere down here at 36.3 or something like that. So if you manage to do some kind of move to the upside over here and some kind of retest or something like that would be the best case scenario. And I might actually be super bullish right now, and then we got other channels and stuff like that. But right now hitting some kind of resistance, I cannot be full on bullish right now, because hitting resistance is not the same as breaking the resistance and closing above the resistance. So I think we have to wait a little bit longer to actually become super bulls. Also, this level down here, I'm not quite sure if it's gonna hold. I mean, we've been above the level, but if we close below some 35,500 or something like that, if this pulls in the next 1 hour and 30 minutes, if this pulls below this level down here, if we pull below this level down here, 35.5, I think that's bearish thing. I think that's a bearish thing. If we close below 35,546, something like that. If we close below 35,546, I think that's a bearish move. Guys. What's up, Green fam? Yeah, Green fam. We are right now 50 members, guys. We got Ron. You can see it up in the chat. $500 donated because we hit 50 members. Superbly nice. I bought near the top on XRP in May. Managed to accumulate on the drops thanks to learning TA from TLA. A couple of others been following the last couple of bull runs. though I knew it all. You bought on the top in XRP in May, managed to accumulate on the drops thanks to learning TA from TLA and a couple of others. Been following the last couple of bull runs, though I knew it. Not quite sure what you said there, man. You need to use the punctuation, the big letters, you know, because there is no big letters there, there is no punctuation, there is no commas. It's really hard to read the sentences, you know. Like, look at the snow down there. Don't listen to FUD news. It's all BS to scare people to sell. That you can see. This is a nice comment. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you. Wait. Okay, guys. Look at this over here. This is a nice comment. You need to. I know it's easy to write. Really, like. You know, type maybe on a mobile. I don't care, man. Use 2 more seconds. I had a friend in university. He always said me, you know, if when you're typing to me, if you don't have like 3 extra seconds to put a big letter or to type entire word, you know, to type 3 letters, Y-O-U instead of just you know, you. If you don't have that much time to type to me, like, what kind of friend? Like, take a little time to show that you respect me. Like, look how nice this sentence is. Don't listen to FUD. Like, don't with a little apostrophe down up here. FUD in the big capital letters. There's apostrophe up here. BS, you know, dot. There's a dot here. New big capital letter to start it. You know, only thing that's actually missing is the you know, punctuation at the end. But it's really easy to read these kind of settings, these kind of sentences. Don't listen to FUD news. It's all BS to scare people to sell. Punctuation. They just want to buy cheap. Now there should be a comma here. Don't fall for it. Punctuation. Now if you use the punctuation and commas, it's gonna be a lot easier for other people that are actually reading what you're saying to understand your message that's coming across. Because not only is not your message coming across, but it's coming also as very childish, you know, and nobody likes. So if you want to be a mature, you want to play with big boys, you know, type it like a decent adult, right? And now look at your message. I bought near the top on XRP in May, managed to accumulate on the drops thanks to learning TA from TL and a couple of others, been following the last couple of bull runs, though I knew it all. Lol. You understand? There is no stoppage in the reading. There is no big letter. I don't know which sentence is which. You know, I don't know where to take a break, where to breathe in and where to breathe out. It's basic things, but it's really important. Like even when you're typing. So I just want to show you this to you guys. Just so you know, it's just a little bit, you know, information, life lessons. You know, not only learning technical analysis, you're learning life lessons. Yes, I'm English and don't use grammar. Apologize. It's good, man. It's gonna help you. Like, people are gonna be like, especially if you are young, like 15 years old, and you start using a very nice sentence in chat when you are playing Counter-Strike and stuff like that. People are like, man, what's up? What's up with all the capital letters and all the commas and all the everything? Like, and you know that I'm educated young man. I need to type it, you know, correctly so you can understand my message across. Use your grammar, kids. Yeah, use your grammars. I'm 51 years old. GP Paul, man. Okay, you are excused. 51-year-olds are excused. 51 years old are excused. Someone expects spaghetti for BTC. If you are 51 years old, you are excused, man. You are excused. My grammatical in the house. I mean, I don't write it all time as well, but I do like, it's easier. Like, for me, when I'm reading the chat, I'm telling you the truth, guys. For me, when I'm reading the chat over here, and you know, I gotta read it fast, it's a lot easier for me to read something like, you know, something like this when there is a capital letter and there is a question mark and maybe even a commas and a punctuation. It's really easy and I can read it really fast. Do you think that we are following head, the shoulders, pattern, curtly peak and the right shoulder? It's really, I can get the message across. I don't have to like stop and think like, what did you write, man? What did you try to say? And then try to figure out which sentence is which, like, because if you sometimes you can mess it a little bit up. Like over here, this is a perfect example of me needing I needed to read this like 3-4 times to understand, and I still don't get it. I bought near the top on XRP in May. Sure, that's one sentence. Managed to accumulate on drops thanks to learning technicals from TL and a couple of others. There should be a punctum. Been following the last couple of bull runs. Comma, thought I knew it all. Not thought I knew it all, or thought I knew it all, lol. Yeah, so there should be like 3 cents, but it's really hard. It's really easy for me to read well drawn sentences. Just a little bit of information, And you can see here, guys, we are getting right now pullback down to below 35,546. So, you know, maybe I'm gonna give it down here at what's that? 35,516. Okay, 35,516. Okay, guys, we changed the target again. 35,516. We don't wanna close below 35,516. Okay. No, it's not that as well. It's down here. Okay, we changed the target again. 35,483. But it's not 35,483. It's not this one over here. It's not this. It has to be up here. Yeah, because this is just one. Is this one? This is actually turnaround. Yeah, it got to be this one. It is 546. It is 546. Use tech analysis on the bad sentences to work out what they're trying to say here. Maybe. Can you check the XRP? Where is the button we can hit before we go up? It's hard to actually time the button, and that's we're gonna do, guys, XRP, and I'm also gonna explain to you what I'm trying to teach people in the tech analysis credit course. So if you look it down below in the description below, there is a tech analysis credit course link to the Patreon. Where I teach basic technical analysis to people that are willing to learn. Now, the thing most people don't understand, when you have the price that's going down, or okay, let's say the price is going down. When it's going down, we don't actually know how far down it's gonna go. We can have some ideas, we can have some kind of assumptions. We don't know, you know, and you know, but what we do know when the price is going down is where the supports are. Okay, so we know where the supports are, but we don't know which support is gonna hold. Now, everybody knows where the supports are, and especially those that are good at tech analysis know where the supports are. And you will see a lot of people on Twitter and YouTube, you know, say, oh, we're gonna definitely go to this target, we're definitely gonna go to that target, you know, 100% this target. And one of these targets will actually, the price will actually come to one of these targets, get some kind of support, and go up. Now, whoever called that support is gonna have bragging rights, and is gonna be like, yes, I'm a master tech analyst, I know, I have the crystal ball, I know how the price is gonna move. When in fact they don't. They picked a target that looked most reliable, most probable, and you know, based on their tech analysis, and it hit those targets. The truth is, when the price is going down, we know where the supports are, but we do not know which support will actually be the bottom, which support will hold and just give us a small push to the upside before we go down, or you know, or which will be the fake out and we actually be the technical support for it. We can assume where the supports are gonna be. You know we have the moving averages, we have the biggest support and the resistance lines, but we don't actually know where the price will actually stop. Knowing that, you can see here on the daily we are below the 200 moving average already, and right now we're just getting back to the 200 moving. We are not even above the 200 moving average on the daily. This is the 200 moving average. We are not even above 200, but 200 moving average is an important support line. Educated guessing, yeah, it's something like that. But because it's like I am always saying, it's like watching the footballs, right? You got two teams. There is a probability that one is gonna win and the other is gonna win. We can read which team is better, you know, based on what kind of players they have, what kind of tactics they usually use, how they're gonna play against each other, statistically looking, and then you got, you know, this has most probability, and that's something like in tech analysis. We have the probability to the downside and to the upside. We have probability, you know, that some supports might actually hold or not, but we don't know what the market as a whole is going to actually do. So when we hit some kind of supports and we hit those supports, then we are trying to see if the market thinks that, or if those supports is actually legit, if it's good enough to actually start buying in. Because if the market values the price below that support, then the price will break the support. So it all comes back to like, what is market valuing, right? So how much is market valuing XRP right now? It looks like it's valuing below 200 moving average on the daily, at least. On the weekly, we still can, over here, previous bull run, we went down to some kind of 0.2, maybe that's the real value, where, you know, people found out down here it was actually overbought, maybe, you know, up here, so maybe some kind of level here at 0.03 or something like that. We're also gonna see where the legit supports are, you know, maybe this lower 200 moving average down here on the weekly time frame might actually be 0.44, because, you know, 200 moving average for a pullback might actually be, you can see this this week all went almost down to 200 moving average. Now XRP is down something like 76% down. We don't have, technically, you had to have something like over here, like previous run where we had how much? And not counting the Corona dump, that's 97% up. This is 95% dump, right? We don't have to have 95% dump. We can have, but like there is no logical reason why we should have 95% dump all the way down here at 0.09. We can have, we don't have to have. Now, just because something happened before doesn't mean it's going to happen again, but we have certain supports. Now, supports, there's several ways to do supports, right? But, you know, we can look at it on monthly time frame, even 4 monthly over here. You can look down here. This is one very good support, 0.12. There is a lot of mosquitoes in here, guys. 0.19 big support. This is for monthly. This is also yearly support, 0.90, you know, so you don't, technically you don't want to fall below that level, technically speaking. All right, let's see the monthly time frame. It's all the way down there. So let's see where are our big supports on the monthly time frame. One is over here at 0.66 on the XRP, and you can see it right now being respected in this 10 moving average. That's a support. Now also these two moving averages, 20 and 50 moving average on the monthly time frame, are also very big support, and it also corresponds with this level down here, right? So we can say like in this area here at 142, 041, 040, was there 0.43, 0.45. In this area down here, there's also a lot of support. You can just put one moving average down here. That's also a lot of support down there. We can also call this one at 49. That's a support line. So you know where most of these supports are. Also, you can use previous trading down here as a support. So you know where all of these supports are, but we don't not know where this is broken. There's one over here very nicely. So we don't know which one of these is gonna hold. That's the trick. We don't know which one is these is gonna hold. So how do we find the bottom? Well, we let the price go down, you know, and then see where the bullishness takes over the bearishness, right? Well, the bullishness kicks in, right? Right now we are holding 10 moving average, but you know, it doesn't mean that we are not gonna just crush through that and go right down there to the 20 and 50 moving average on the monthly time frame, right? Here you can see on the, let's see on the weekly time frame, there is no hidden bearish reversal. There is a MACD crossover, bearish MACD cross, still having a lot of momentum to the downside, going to the 50 moving average on the weekly time frame. And there are some, let's just say that these also up here, we can change the color of these. The orange levels are weekly supports, right? You can see here right now weekly supports also are kicking. So there are a lot of supports down here. Bigger time frames have more important supports than small time frames. There is a lot of time frame we don't know. So what we are looking for right now, we are looking, okay, now, so what we are seeing right now, okay, it's hitting the support. This is a monthly support, and right now technically this is actually support holding. Now since this is monthly, this is not actually telling us a lot. So this weekly support down here, it's actually holding, this actually quite it. So we are holding a support, but the time to actually know that we are actually doing well is when we are actually like over here getting hit by the moving averages from the upside, and you break them to the upside. Okay, that means that because you have to have some kind of squeeze, you have to have a squeeze squeeze from the moving average squeezing you into the support. So resistance pushing you down, squeezing you into the support, and that's where we know, when we figure out which way is the strongest. Because right over here 20 moving average is squeezing us down, and we have a lot of support down here, right? We have a lot of support, and now that moving average is actually squeezing us to the down, if we actually manage to break to the upside on the moving averages, getting, you know, support on the support, that actually shows that support is actually strong. And the more we actually climb above from that level, the more the stronger support becomes, right? So, you know, Let's see on the weekly time frame right now. Right now it does not look good. Number one, we fell through the 20 moving average and 10 moving average down here, and we are not yet even close back. Like we are literally a stand to the downside. I need to click and not touch with this hand, man. We not touched with this hand. We went all the way down to the 50 moving average on the weekly time frame. Right now getting some bounce because this is overextension. Went a little bit back, down, up, but it doesn't show any kind of severely bullish moves right now. There might be some kind of rising wedge over here already, and this 10 moving average is not yet broken. You can see, I mean, we are breaking, but we haven't broken. Not only that, we haven't created a higher high up here. That might, if we close it in green, you know, we might actually go on next dive, but today we are not actually that bullish just yet. So let's go to 4 hour. Let's just see this last part over here, if this is some kind of a rising wedge. Nah, it doesn't look like the rising wedge. It looks more like a channel. This over here actually looks more like a channel to me. I don't know. You can also see these wicks down here. So you know, right now we get into some kind of support broken, and right now retesting of the support. So maybe we are just retesting the support up here. Maybe just retesting the support up here, or resistance, right? You can see how the moves 4 times. We're going to this level right now. We're trying to go up there. So I think you gotta break these levels up here. I think this level up here on the daily. I think you gotta break 0.79 to be bullish again. I think that there's no way to see the bullishness unless you break this level. So you can clean up everything we talked about and just put this line down here and say above 0.79. If you don't get above 0.79, like sure, above 20 is nice, above 200 is nice, but if you cannot get above 0.79, about 0.79, like what you even doing? What you even doing? Did you cover Theta? No, I didn't. TI is best for mature markets like the stock market. It works in crypto, albeit less certain due to more volatility and less money needed to move the market. I don't know, man. I think TI works on everything just because everything is priced in. But doesn't it really entirely on what Bitcoin does? Pretty much every coin moves up and down. Now, here's the thing. People correlate it with Bitcoin, but it still has its own support and resistance lines. So when Bitcoin is bearish, everything is bearish, but it does move down based on its own support and resistance line, but it kind of waits for Bitcoin. So it waits for Bitcoin. So assume that Bitcoin goes a little bit down, a little bit up, a little bit down, a little bit up, big down, big up, big down, big up, and then does again. So some altcoin might do the same thing, right? A little bit down, a little bit up, a little bit down, a little bit up, and then, you know, when Bitcoin goes, it goes a lot up, and when Bitcoin goes a little bit, Bitcoin goes a little bit up, but you know, this coin goes maybe all the way up, you know, because it is testing some other resistance, and then it goes a little bit down, but you know, this one goes a little bit, you know, a lot down, and then Bitcoin goes a little bit up, you know, and this one goes a little bit up, but it has its own supports and resistance lines, while Bitcoin has its own support and resistance lines. So they move together up and down, but they don't move as much up and down together. I think that's the difference. So I just bought another Bitcoin today, 34k. Also bought 2 champagne bottles and a rope. First bottle, it will get back to 50k. Second bottle for 100k. And the rope is in case we don't see 50k again. Don't do that, man. Even if you end with zero money, you know, there will come next bull market. I always tell people, like, do not FOMO, and that's the first lesson you have to understand. FOMO in is always a bad thing because, you know, people think that this is it. If I don't get in now, I'm never gonna hit. You know, Markets are always gonna be there. There is also always gonna be the next big dump, the next big pump. There is also always gonna be. You think there was only one Tesla pump? There is gonna be next Tesla pump. There is Amazon pump. There's all kind of pumps gonna be. There's all kind of Bitcoin pumps that is gonna be. You are not missing anything. The most important thing is when you are feeling the FOMO, the FOMO emotion is not FOMO, and you just say like, I'm gonna wait a week. Just go away, take a vacation, come back. You know, the crypto is still here. The markets are still here. There will always be another pump, man, and another dump. So you know, don't care, man. Just because you don't make it right now doesn't mean that you're not gonna make it tomorrow. The trick with the game, any kind of game, chess, World of Warcraft, Counter-Strike, football, whatever, is to never give up. That's the trick. You have the gayest TA. Thanks, man, I appreciate it. BTC bullish divergence on 1 hour. BTC bullish divergence on 1 hour. Maybe it is. Oh, look at that red candle, guys, on the 1 hourly. Oh man, look at that candle. Ah, that's so insane. That's like 9 minutes left. Look at that 1 hourly candle, guys. I love the chaos. For more positive, because the crypto market is not very mature. As it goes on, that will change though. Yeah, thank you. You're a good educator. I try to educate people. Because I got tech analysis crash course, I need to learn my stuff. Until they begin minting their own digital currency. Tila, you don't need to talk about people, of course, but 90% of the TA channels are completely toxic with these fake smile photos and clickbait titles, and people still trust them. Now, people don't, I understand that people don't like, you know, photos on the thumbnails and, you know, the big names. Now, unfortunately, you know, before on YouTube, you know, these things actually worked. YouTube algorithm wasn't that good. They didn't have the complex eye that they have now, how to suggest videos and stuff like that. And the click rate is very important. So when somebody sees your thumbnail, it's important they click on the thumbnail, because that gives the YouTube algorithm, you know, to figure out like people are clicking on that stuff. They are watching a lot of that stuff. That's good stuff, you know. But how it actually works, I'm not quite sure. So you know, the clickbait titles and the things are for growing the channel. It does work, unfortunately. For those who lost a lot of money from Bitcoin and bought at a high, if you get a loan from the bank and you paid back over 30 years, and that's gone, as I was reading it. I've definitely learned the hard way with FOMO. Yeah, just, I mean, everybody has to learn the hard way with FOMO. There is no other way. We dropped on the 200 EMA on BTC 4 hourly. Yeah, but we were, yeah. But there is still 1 hour left, so we're gonna see how this actually plays out. It's just a correction, don't panic, fellas. Nice, short 35.9. Slogan, thanks for $3. I appreciate the money. That's a very nice thumbs up. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Love you, man. Love you. Makes sense, I guess. Hi, I love your content. Can I ask where you're from? I'm from Norway, man. Keep up the great job, TLA. What do you see on XDC chart? Not very much, man. Don't even know what XDC is. For also lost a lot of money from Bitcoin. If you get a loan from the bank, you pay it back over 30 years. If you rob a bank, you're out in 10, and not financial advice. Yeah, but you know, there is 10 years in the jail, you know, for, you know, and doing nothing, you know, but this is 30 years you're doing something, you know, even though, you know. I know it sounds fancy, but you know, I get what you tried to say, man. I get what you tried to say. I understand it. I understand it. Tila, can you review VRX? Man, that coin, that was such a pump and dump, man. It wasn't pumping up. It was it was not pumping up. But you know, nobody heard about VRX, never, you know, before, and suddenly everybody's on VRX, and suddenly it's crashing like crazy. Let's see here, weekly time frame. Yeah, it pumped like crazy. Everybody bought this over here. Of course, 1 week. I don't know if it's even 1 week. How many days was that pump? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 days, something like that. Yeah, over here. This is like, this was build up. This was, and this was like blow off top and like, okay, finished, gone. Nope. Bye bye. So right now we are sitting on the 200 moving average down here. Not only is it sitting, it's hugging it so hard, it's insane. It's hugging the 200 moving average so insanely, like I don't know how to explain to you, man. But it's not a good thing. So you got this triangle going on. You can watch the triangle, you know, whichever side it breaks out, you know, that's the prevalent side, I think. You know, if it breaks to the upside, you know, it might actually go up. If it breaks down, it might actually go down. But you want to see it above 20 moving average at least. But the 200, if it breaks on 200 moving average, like, you know, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. Hey, du are from Noreg? Yes, Gabriel. Yes, Gabriel Askeland. I gotta let the Bitcoin CK back at 0.2. Is this an alt worth getting into? We're discussing it, or is it too late to alt? Let's check the Bitcoin dominance. Okay, because Bitcoin dominance is gonna tell you. I explained this before, but I can explain it again. I don't mind explaining things over and over again. Bitcoin dominance. Okay, look over here, guys. We need BTC USD, and we need this one and new price scale, and it's fine. Okay, what you're gonna see here is that when Bitcoin dominance was going down, the price was going up. Okay, so price was exploding. And Bitcoin dominance should be actually be going up, you know, if it was performing better than altcoins. Unfortunately, altcoins were outperforming Bitcoin all the way to the top, right? Now, once we hit the top, you know, and Bitcoin was going down, altcoins, Bitcoin dominance was also going up. What's that telling you? Well, it's telling you that altcoins are bleeding more than Bitcoin. Bitcoin is bleeding, but even though it's bleeding, its dominance is going up. So the altcoins are bleeding more than Bitcoin. That's what they. Altcoins are gaining more than Bitcoin, and altcoins are bleeding more than Bitcoin. And this over here is some kind of accumulation phase. Now here's the next bull run starting, right? And you can see here the first thing that happened is that Bitcoin dominance is going up with the Bitcoin price, and that's a good thing because, you know, altcoins are waiting. You know, everybody's in Bitcoin and pushing part Bitcoin, and once this happened, and altcoin dominance took over. Over here, altcoin dominance took over. So even though Bitcoin went up, altcoins had a big altcoin rally down here, right? Altcoin, like they were making a lot more gains than Bitcoin. Bitcoin wasn't doing actually that much up here, but altcoins were doing insanely well. So over here was actually where a lot of Bitcoin money, I think, went into altcoins down here, and that's why altcoins were actually performing well. And what's happening right now? Right now it's going to take a little bit up, a little bit down. It's kind of sideways movement, but Bitcoin dominance is going up. If Bitcoin dominance is going up and Bitcoin is, I don't know, I'm gonna say it's going down. I don't know, but if you see right now that the Bitcoin price is going down while Bitcoin dominance is going up, so if this continues going like this and this continues going like this over here, that means that altcoins are bleeding extremely much more than Bitcoin is bleeding. So if Bitcoin goes down and dominance is going up, that means that, you know, altcoins are bleeding a lot more than Bitcoin. Okay, and if Bitcoin is going up and dominance is going down, if Bitcoin starts going up and dominance starts to go down, that means that altcoins are making more than Bitcoin. And if Bitcoin goes up and dominance goes up, that means that, you know, the Bitcoin is right now correlated with altcoins, and they are both gaining the same amount of value. So Bitcoin dominance can actually only tell you like how the Bitcoin is performing versus alts in general. But you'll see that alts are performing worse in a bear market, worse in a once the drop started happening, like alts are over here. Once the drop started happening, right? Once the drop started happening, the Bitcoin dominance started going up. Like it was going straight down and it started going up over here. Once it started dropping. So Bitcoin is dropping, altcoins dropping, but altcoins are dropping more than Bitcoin. That's important thing to notice. So what's going to happen with Joe coins? If Bitcoin goes down, it's going to go, you know, the altcoins are going to bleed really heavily. You keep the stream till weekly close. I don't know, that's 1 more hour, man. We already been live for 2 hours and 24 minutes, so I don't know. Tia, legend. Tia, what do you think about the soccer coins like Juve, Barca, ITME, Pump and Dump? Absolutely no clue. I haven't heard about it. Only coins I know about football coins is the Chili's, you know. And Chili's, you know, beside that, I don't know much. My day job is SEO. An example to obtain more views would be to make a video about cryptocurrency that one of the big channels talking about. Say BitBoy shields a coin. After shilling his views, we look for other videos about the shield coin. Your aim should be to be suggested to those viewers. You can do this with keywords in the title and also with what you say in the video. The algorithm analyze all of your speech to make sure that video content matches your video title. That's exactly correct. Now, unfortunately, there is a problem because, you know, in the bull market, when there is a lot of people searching for stuff, you know, that works out. Now, when BitBoy makes a video, although, you know, you shield some coin, there will be some people that are searching, but it will be very minimal. You know, he gets maybe 50,000 views on the people, maybe 10k people will maybe search, maybe find some other ways. But you know, you want, it's not like, you know, 10 out of 50k people, 10k people will come and search for your channel and watch it. It's not because you are not getting suggested to every single one of those 10k people. You know, you just getting, it's just maybe the sum of them, and then it looks like how your video performs and stuff like that. But try that, did not work out that well. The best thing on YouTube to do is to figure out, you know, what kind of words you want to fight for, you know, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP. That's why every one of these altcoin channels, even my channel during the bull run, was actually making a lot of subs, is because we, you know, daily videos and XRP, because everybody's searching and want to know what's XRP doing. Everyone wants to know what Cardano is doing, and then you do the daily videos on those videos, and then you have like people subscribing and they coming back to, you know, and your subscribers coming back to watch your videos, and then YouTube starts to like spreading more and more love to other people's, and you know, that kind of stuff. But doing the kind of stuff that you're talking about, I think it did work before a lot better, but I haven't seen it working that well right now, unfortunately. But thanks for the tip, man. Thanks for the tip. I think that strong altcoins will do very well in next run. Most are down over 60%. Hidden bullish divergence on the 1 hour RSI. Let's check that, man. Let's check that. Oh, look at that close, guys. This is a bad 1 hourly close. Oh man, it's above 20 moving area. Yeah, that's a bad close. You know, as bad as you maybe it's gonna go up. Like, there's still hope. We're gonna see. Just regular divergence, I think. Regular bearish divergence. Can you look at Clay? Nikola Arsenovic. Okay, let's look at Clay, man. What's Clay? I don't know what Clay is. Never heard about Clay. It has like 2 weeks of charts, man. 2 weeks. What am I gonna do with this? Is this something new thing? Let's see. It has like 2 weeks of charts. I cannot do TA in 2 weeks, man. Sorry. We are about 10 moving average on the daily. Yeah, sure. I've got nothing for you, man. I've got nothing. Nah, I cannot do it. It's too little data for it. You're a bigger channel now, you have more power to be justice. Yeah, I understand that, and I just don't think it's worth it, because if your channel, if YouTube algorithm looks at your channel and says your channel is Bitcoin channel or your channel is XRP channel, and you suddenly make a video about Dogecoin, the Dogecoin video doesn't get suggested that much. Even though a lot of people are searching for Dogecoin, it just doesn't get suggested that much. Because number one, there is a lot of people who are creating content for Dogecoin, so those people that have actually Dogecoin channels get suggested to the other people, and yours is not. The only way you can actually do that, if there is some kind of altcoin that there is no channel for that altcoin, maybe some, you know, S coin, like I don't know. Let's see some bad coin that nobody's actually talking about. I don't know, banned. Okay, let's say banned. Okay, so there is no specific YouTube channels that are banned, making bad content. Suddenly Bitboy comes and makes a banned content. Now a lot of people are searching about banned, and now if you are one of these people that make actually banned video, and there is not a lot of content for banned, that means that you can actually be, you will be suggested at the top on the search, on the YouTube search. But your banned video won't be suggested to people just because you made a banned video. Your banned video gets suggested to your subscribers, and if you are not a banned channel, the banned video won't be suggested to your subscribers. So if you are XRP channel and you make XRP video will be suggested to your XRP subscribers, and also if it performs well after being suggested to the XRP subscribers, it will do well on YouTube search. But if you make an altcoin video, it might do well on YouTube search, but it might not do well on YouTube suggested, because you are not that kind of channel, and YouTube just don't want to, you know, spam your subscribers with something they are not interested in, right? So if a lot of subscribers of mine join the channel, subscribe because of some kind of Cardano videos, and I keep on posting Cardano videos, and you know, my subscribers come back to watch the Cardano videos, YouTube ranks my channel as a Cardano channel, and then start suggesting to other people that are not subscribed that like to watch Cardano video to watch my, and that's usually how it works. A lot of people talks about safe money. Yeah, I know that. Tiela, what's your favorite food? I'm trying to figure out my dinner. I don't have actually favorite food. I mean, some, but right now I'm eating this. You should buy this. It's really nice, like movie snacks. This is crispy, but you should buy spicy. Spicy is a lot better. This is seaweed. This is seaweed. It's really thin. I don't know if you can see this. It's really thin, but it's really like, it's nice, like movie food. Yo, that's my stuff. Okay, let's get back to Bitcoin, because I think Bitcoin hit but you see on 4 hourly, even though we got a little bit rejected by the 200 right now, we are still holding the 20 moving average. We are at the resistance, guys, but oh, we are below 35.5, the line that I didn't want to get below. We are below that. We still got 52 minutes left or something like that. But we are below the 35.5. 35.5. I love seaweed. Yeah, I don't know how it's good, how good this is for you, but you know, sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's okay. Safe moves as came. I wouldn't invest in the garbage. It's a pump it up. It's a Ponzi, man, of course. What's that he's eating? Sounds crispy. It's tau kawa. It's seaweed. You know, if you wanna, you know, go to some kind of Asian supermarket, right, and get this stuff. They got it in all Asian supermarkets. This is crispy seaweed, but you know, you can get spicy. Spicy is a lot better. So here's a pro tip for you guys that are dating and stuff like that. You know, when you get girl over and you watch some kind of movies, bring this stuff out. You know, they're gonna love this stuff, and then they're gonna love you. If you feed your girl, she's gonna love you, you know. So feed her right. Receive it. So how is this gonna play out, guys? Where it's not very easy to say. 15 minutes left, but this 4-hourly candle does not look good though. Does not look good. But you know, we are still above the 10 moving average. We just extended, so you know, some kind of pullback, you know, to back must happen. This might even go as far down as 50 moving average. It really doesn't matter. We are still not bearish, guys. We are still not bearish. We're just sitting at resistance. Like we said over here, we are sitting at resistance. We are not fully bullish just yet. That might come, but right now we are not quite there yet. Now it's nice that we are closing still above the 20 moving average and stuff like that, right? But you know, we are still inside the channel. It looks like the resistance might actually hold, so we're gonna see. Maybe tomorrow we're gonna bounce really hard up out of the channel, guys. I'm gonna have to try that. Yeah, try that, guys. I think there is a guy on YouTube right now. YouTube, Jordan Cameron. Yeah, Jordan Cameron. He's having a live stream right now, I think. He's always having live streams around this time. Now, unfortunately, I don't know why he doesn't have a live stream right now. Maybe it's Sunday, so I don't want to do Sunday live stream. How can you not do Sunday live stream? It's a weekly close, man. Anyways, I thought he was having a live stream. He doesn't have a live stream. Bitcoin live stream. Who's streaming right now? Well, your altcoins, that's me. But, you know, how do you like the screaming face? You know, it gets the message across. Bitcoin or Ethereum? Eat live. MicroStrategy. MicroStrategy, Michael Saylor on his expectation for Bitcoin trajectory. Crypto 2021 BTC. Is this live?
It's my goal poll, have 10% or less.
He actually has a live.
Half of them answered. So
chat is disabled.
Structure, you have Bitcoin maximal.
Chat is disabled for this live stream. You know what I figured out about Michael Saylor? He likes to talk, man. He likes to talk. He doesn't like anybody to interrupt him when he's talking. I was watching him with Benjamin Cohen, and this guy just loves to talk. And like, I got ideas, you know. I don't care what you say. I just got like ideas. Bam, 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 bam. Jonas said, want to stream a live stream on July 4th. Shame. You deserve more viewers. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. We also have a gap at 32. Gap. We don't do gaps, man. We don't do gaps on the channel. Scam channel, lol. Is that the scam channel? Oh yeah, sorry guys, this is a scam channel. This is a scam, guys. Do not go here. I'm giving away crypto at blah blah whatever. This is a scam channel, guys. Sorry, it's a scam. It's a scam. I did not notice it, but right now you saw that. It's a scam. Thanks, man, for noticing that. That's a scam. I didn't even see that. I didn't even see. I think even this might be a scam channel. Let's see that.
Okay. Oh, why do I have to go?
No, it's not.
Because mommy needs a little break for me to maintain.
Eat live.
Can I please watch Frozen?
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. And this guy is trading to 1 million. I saw 400,000. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Let's try top scam. Check out euro. Yeah, I saw the euro on the scam. I was just focused on the beautiful face of Michael Saylor. You know, I didn't actually see the promos. Tila, I was talking about your photos, which I know you're having fun, but then you do serious tea. I was talking about the all-around clickbait, including titles, photos, and content. Yeah, I know. I you know, in the start, you know, I did it because of the click rate, and click rate does increase with, you know, the faces and the clickbait titles. Now, after if you check out the CoinSkid, right? CoinSkid. If you check out the CoinSkid, now CoinSkid, you know, me and CoinSkid, we go a long way back, right? And we had also both channels at 5K at the same time. At the same time, we had 5K at the same time, right? So, you know, one day he comes to my live stream, you know, we say hello to each other, you know, I say, guys, go check this guy out. And, you know, we tried both, you know, to increase our viewers and, you know, pump the numbers. And you know, he had his own idea about what he's doing, and I had my thing, you know, so I took some of his ideas, he took some of my ideas, you know, and it works. Now he doesn't have any like face on the screen. He doesn't even have anything. If you see here his first images were here, he was trying with beautiful ladies, you know. You can see here 1-inch price prediction, Bitcoin stutters like 1000 views, you know, he was using the ladies, and I think, you know, people might think like that's gonna give you some kind of clicks, but it's not good kind of clicks, because when you click on this, you're actually expecting some kind of porn, right? You're clicking, you want to see the girl, you know, you're not clicking because of a TA. So having some kind of clickbait images is not actually helping your channel, because a lot of people just click and click out. So this was bad, but he luckily changed that, you know, to some other, you know, tried some other images and some other stuff, you know, until he saw what works and what didn't work, you know. But all of his thumbnails don't have any kind of face on it. They're really simple, crypto daily update and stuff like that, right? So I think this is the way to go, and I will change my thumbnails to, you know, reflect something like this over here. They will be pretty simplistic, you know, but, you know, like you said, TI is pretty serious, right? You know, it does remove a little bit of my, what are you gonna call it? It does remove a little bit of I don't know what's it called, but yeah, the clickbait titles and the faces are not needed actually to make it right now on the YouTube. I'll have your post art. I got to the point where I don't even read YouTube comments no more. Too much spammers. Yeah, I've given up on YouTube comments. Like, I was trying deleting YouTube comments and stuff like that, but right now it's a YouTube problem. It's not actually a channel problem. Like, there is nowhere way that any kind of channel can actually change it. Stop the YouTube comments. Like, they are the spammer comments. There's so much of them. There's so much of them. But yeah, I'll change. It won't be something like this. Like, it will be a little bit differently. But if you go to my channel, late adopter. If you go to my channel, look at the videos. Go ahead all the way back to old. Like, I try different kind of stuff, right? And you know, something works, and then you stick with that for a long time. And I think I just got too accustomed to having you know, my face on the thumbnail, you know, because that's my trademark, whatever you want to call it, right? Okay, so here it goes, right? This is I had a lot of other videos back, like, but this is the setup that I had in the start, right? With an image and then the chart on the side, right? And then I changed that, you know, tried to figure out like big text and stuff like that. And then like I was trying to make it all look the same, and then I was trying to, you know, incorporate like every time different screenshot on my face with some kind of a logo, right? And some kind of text. And then you know, as you go, you try to upgrade, you try to figure out what works, what not works, you know. And you know, at one time, you know, you get to these, you know, some kind of these over here. These worked fine, and I kind of stuck with them, like yellow text with some background. They worked fine, right? And then it changed a little bit and stuff like that. But right now, you can see here, over here, it's like a lot of yellow thing, like my thing, like yellow thing with my stupid face on, right? But I don't think you need the stupid face on. I don't think you need stupid face on, because I don't think that's how the YouTube algorithm works. And then I stopped making stupid face, and I was just using one face all over again, right? Because, you know, it's really, when you're doing like 5 videos a day, like it's really hard to do like 5 different faces. And it was one face, and then, like, you know. And I was doing that, and right now, you know, it was changing. And then up here I was starting doing a lot of live streams and stuff like that. And then we went mostly to the live streams and this white text. I don't know why. And then I found out I like this purple color. That's fine. Okay, we're gonna go right, and that's where we are right now. So we got some of this purple color or something like this with a blue background. So I don't know, I think I'm gonna stick with something like this right now. I've gone away from the yellow thing, so, you know. But maybe I'll remove the face, or make some kind of maybe make some kind of what are we gonna call it, some kind of a logo, so it's recognizable, so everybody knows it's my video. But, you know, I don't know what I'm talking about this. Coins does one color for every coin. He's consistent with that, he says. Yeah, I saw that. Like every coin has its own thing, and I think that's actually a very good idea. So in the next bull market, you're gonna see that I'm gonna make one image for the one coin. Is gonna be always the same. So everybody's gonna, because YouTube is not gonna promote you like a 10-day-old video to a TA video to you. YouTube knows that these videos last for, they have a lifespan of 1 to 2 days. Seriously, unless something happens and it's you know, goes up to YouTube search engine, but TA videos got lifespan of like 2 days. Do you do TA or we talking YouTube? No, we did like TA for like 2 hours and 30 minutes right now, 2 hours and 44 minutes, so we are ending the stream. I don't know, I'm too tired to do any kind of TA. So, you know, I don't know if I'm gonna wait 40 minutes for the weekly close or not. What am I gonna do, guys? What am I gonna do? The bullish engulfing is no longer bullish engulfing on the weekly. Make your face a cartoon logo, could be awesome with a beard. Yeah, that could also be a thing. That could also be a thing. I've been thinking that, but you know, it's still some kind of image, but you know, scam channel. Blue looks good on the computer screen. Yeah, maybe. I don't know what looks good, but you know, I figure out like people are putting too much emphasis on the thumbnail and in the title, when the reality is that thumbnail doesn't really matter. It should draw some attention, and the title should include the relative information with the necessary keyword, like Bitcoin's going to the moon. That's relative, right? Instead of or maybe you can even write Bitcoin tech analysis going to, but tech analysis is not actually really needed, or price prediction. I do add it, but it's not needed. But something like Bitcoin to the moon and with some Bitcoin, that should actually be enough, because most of the views that you are getting from suggested YouTube suggested videos, and YouTube only suggests if people click on your thumbnail and start watching it, and they get what they the reason why they clicked on it, they get that, you know. So you know, it's difficult to explain, I think. Any short-term prediction? No short-term predictions. Carl from the moon. Anyways, guys, you know, a lot of people thought up here that this is gonna, you know, just go right now, any second now, and you know, we retraced back below the 35,546 that we didn't want to trace. So I don't know if I can stay awake for the next 40 minutes, guys, unfortunately, to watch that. But just quick recap, you know, we don't want to close below 35.5. We want to close above 35.9. Unfortunately, it looks like we're going to close below 35.5. Still 40 minutes to go, so you know, anything can happen, so I'm going to say that. But there is no bullish engulfing candle here that was previously. Right now, you know, we are a little bit down. On the 4 hour, we just pulled back a little bit, so you know, there is no problem. You know, tomorrow and next week we can still pump to the upside. It is a small pullback. I don't think it's gonna happen right now, but you know, maybe we're gonna start pumping after the daily close. So in 40 minutes we might start pumping, but I don't know. I'm too tired to actually do any more technical analysis right now. Tomorrow at 9:30 Central European time. Tomorrow 9:30. So that's gonna be in like something like 6 hours. So I gotta go to sleep. We're gonna do daily live stream, and on that we're gonna see what's happened on the weekly. Okay, guys, that's it for the channel, for the video, for the live stream. I'm done. I'm tired. I gotta get some sleep, guys. Anyways, guys, thank you everybody for joining. Thank you, Ron, you know, for the bucks. Appreciate the money. Ron sent a lot of money always. Everybody, thanks for the green crew. Thanks for joining, and thanks for chatting with me, guys. Thanks for chatting. I'm a bit behind on the stream. This is what I was saying about when he shields a new coin. You make a video and you get just, yeah, I think that could work, but it could work only on like small altcoins or something like that. Shall we take any trade now? Nah, it's either a short or a wait. It's not a long, any kind of long position right now. Yeah, Will, I got your Ethereum address. I'll send you money soon. I don't know if I'm gonna send tonight because I'm tired, but you know, tomorrow or something I'll do send. And if I didn't send in a couple of days, you know, just send me a message because I might actually forget. I do forget stuff, but I will send you the money, no problem, man. Like 250 RON, like he said, like 50-50, right? So you're getting 250 RON, no problem. Use the logo with a bag of money. World Stream Finance. Thanks, Matt. Anyways, guys, have a nice evening, okay? Don't FOMO into anything, guys. Like over here, people are FOMOing. People are FOMOing. And what I tell you, I've been here before, guys. I've been here before, sitting just below the resistance, sitting just below that level, just waiting. And, you know, people get this big FOMO thing, you know, it's going to go up and it's going to go up without me. I got to get in now. I got to get in fast before it actually gets up there. And they get in and then the price pulls back. So take it easy, don't FOMO in, chill, relax, and if you don't know tech analysis, you know where you can learn tech analysis. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining. See you around. Bye bye. Where's the stop button?